White Claw break.
Today is a huge day. Today is
And
We'll do it.
that's all. This was our Skype stream. They were sort of boring us, so
They're terrible. Listen.
20 sodas every day. It's like you're gonna get gout. You can't walk.
There's
Anything
always
you
talking
take
about
is
gout.
going to be-
White Claw break. White Claw break.
Forget the nails. Just go. How untoward of me.
And you might see my tits, but there's White Claw break.
Forget the nails. Just go. How untoward of me.
And you might see my tits, but there's nothing there anyway. Like if
What
you
was,
like the
what was
chick
the
on the
point of
pod,
starting it? Yeah.
if you, I don't know, if you like the chick, it's like free money. First of all, people just give you money to like go to Target. I don't know, where are
Okay.
people getting all of these things? But when stand up was over for a little while, I was like, what the fuck else am I doing? Yeah.
Yes, you're spreading your
So-
ass line for $1,000.
Yeah. Well, one time, one person, $1,000.
Right.
First
Did
week
you have to make
OnlyFans.
him sign a waiver like he wouldn't put it on Instagram or anything
Yeah,
like
you wouldn't
that?
release your ass to the world.
No,
Yeah.
he seemed like a real straight shooter.
It's all right. We all make mistakes, Jimmy. It's all
And
right.
I will not bring up all the comments about the cold AC and Keanu.
I know Keanu's names are out. I've been looking at him all show. Keanu, I haven't been able to do this show.
We see nipples.
I know, but I haven't been able to do this show.
And you keep it so goddamn cold in here.
You know what, Alex? We had the AC up, and Alex said, "No, we need it cold
We need
in
it.
here."
Oh, dog.
I think Keanu might be.
Yeah, zoom in. Look at those. Look at those. I think been distracting me this whole time. You got the nipples in my face.
I'm sorry. I apologize. How untoward of me.
Hello, my lovers. I'm more confident as Barbie. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Tell me if you can. If you can't, then speak now. Speak now. I think you can, though. Yes, it's a wig. I can't let go of Barbie yet. And I liked my blonde wig. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing tonight. We're going to talk about Barbie a little bit. We have some very special guests along with Michaeline. How's everyone doing? I know the blonde wig isn't everyone's favorite thing, but I did take some very, very fancy, very blonde, very untoward content for OnlyFans with the blonde wig on today. So if you like blondes and you want it to not look like me on OnlyFans, then there you go. Alive and tired. Oh, hello, everyone. Do I sound okay? Tell me if I don't. That wig is very untoward. Thank you. I curled her up today. I've always said, like my mother, I look good as a blonde. I know I do, and I knew that I would. I wanted to be like Miley Cyrus, like Wrecking Ball, sort of. I've always wanted that hair. And this wig gives me like sort of that vibes. I know it's a hideous wig. I know it was very poorly received. So, oh, thank you. Sounds perfect. Oh, fealty. I spoke wonderful words about you to dearest Kate Meany. I surely did. I dig the wig. Maybe you should get an F afro wig next. You know what? I would be down with that. I wonder though, an afro wig, is that not right? I'm gonna bring Mickey in because we actually have a story of. I don't know. Are you allowed to do an afro wig as a white girl? I don't know. It would be fine, right? I would love that, like Foxy Cleopatra. Like, I love that vibe. Oh, producer Robert. Hello, producer Robert. He says, check your phone. Nice smiley. Hold. Pause. My, also, let me tell you. See, she didn't get the link. Email. Yes, so Stacy Pressman is going to come on tonight, and I sent it to her on Twitter. I'm going to send it to her now instead on here. She'll be here in a while, though. I told her 7:45. While we do that, I'm gonna bring Michaeline in too. Michaeline, are you ready? Nod. Now you're like my sister, the blonde bombshell you love. Before I bring Michaeline in, obviously Michaeline, my co-host, she's coming in. Stacey Pressman will be here. Anna, that Star Wars girl, will be making an appearance. And anybody else that maybe wants to pop in. But Anna, that Star Wars girl, she is going to come in. And we love her. Oh my God, I adore her. She'll be in around. She's popping back from show to show, but she'll be in around. She's coming in around, I believe, 8:15ish, something along those lines. But we'll see. There's no rules here on Keanu Cast. There are no rules. I'm gonna bring Mickey in right now. Hang on. Let's see. Blonde bombshell, Eskimo sisters. The only, Michaeline Carolano Thompson. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Michaeline.
How are you?
We look just alike.
Blonde.
Do you have your harmonica?
I do. I also am going to probably have to close some tabs on my iPad because I always forget to do that. And
I just got your text. It says, Keanu, I need to close.
That's okay. I can wait till it
give me a minute. I'll take you out. They don't care. They'll just stare at me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's fine. Mom, it's fine.
I mean, we can wait until it starts happening.
Fuck no. All right.
Oh.
Close your tabs. I'm taking you away now. Close your tabs. Goodbye. Okay, we can wait till it starts happening. Watch this. Did anyone see the Barbie movie? Yes, Anna's coming. So good. You guys will have something to look forward to. Stacy's coming. Guilty thoughts. I can't stop it. Keanu's mom. Keanu is being mean. She taunted my. I'll let her know that she taunted my with Kate info and then just changed topic. I did. I spent the entire day with her the other day. I did, and I did say Fealty is the best. He is the best suitor for you. I did say that because I think you are. You make me feel so comfortable. You make Michaeline feel so comfortable. You make every woman, just want to slide off their chairs. They're slick as a slug, for Christ's sake. Every time you enter a room. That's what I said. It's not, but. All right, Michaeline, did you close your tabs? Nod. Okay, here she is.
See how quickly I learn?
You did great. My God.
I just thought about it now, though. So, Keanu's mom, Keanu is being mean.
Yes, this is Fealty. You know Fealty. So
yes.
He was shooting his shot with the lovely Kate Meany. And she ended up not choosing him, but he truly believes he is the right one. And I spent the whole day with Kate Meany the other day, and I truly believe so as well. So
Well, it depends on what Kate thinks.
I just don't think Kate's gotten to know him enough yet. I know
Well,
fealty. You know fealty.
Then, yes. Well, then how are we going to remedy that?
I'm going to just continue to talk to Kate about him. But she's very busy. She's very in demand. Wait, all right, Mickey, do you have your talk to me about your day while I try to email this link to your
Okay,
Stacey.
my day. I
Not that hard. Just start
that
from when you wake up, and then we'll go from there.
Well, I slept on the couch last night in my clothes.
I didn't say last night, but yeah, I love that. Why did you
I
sleep? Why did you?
Because I stayed out too late with my friends.
Oh, I love
And
that
then-
about you. I
But
do
then
the
when I come
same.
home, I just fall right onto the couch. And
If
then
Basanti's watching, he will tell you I sleep in my jeans more
Yeah.
than I sleep in
Yeah.
pajamas.
And
Yes.
then I'm going to say about 2 or maybe 3 a.m. I went up into the bed and went to sleep. And then I got up at 7 and taught a 9:30 class.
God damn it. This is just it's too interesting to even, I don't even want to like miss any of this. So pause. You can stare at our beautiful faces. Sorry. This is why I said the harmonica. Bing, bing, bing. La, la, la.
I was going to,
And
but I forgot.
You were going to do what?
Some music, some songs, but I forgot.
No, you,
I don't know if I'm allowed
you can't
to
do
sing
music.
popular songs.
You can sing
Sing popular
something.
songs, right?
You can absolutely
popular
sing
song?
something. No, it doesn't
Okay,
matter
well,
the popularity.
I tried to prepare them, but
You can sing whatever you'd like.
they weren't sounding too good.
You know they
And
will later.
I don't know. Yes, later they will, of course.
Hold
To
one
everybody's.
moment. Yes, mail,
Anyway.
mail. Who's got the mail? Producer Robert, please tell Stacey I am emailing her the link currently. I'll bring her in around 7:45, and we won't keep her long. I know she's a busy woman. I gave you like a wrecking ball. Was that your song? What's a song we love? Like a blonde song. Okay, there we go.
A blonde song.
A blonde
Oh
song.
my God.
Like
A
something.
blonde song.
Oh, the tide is high, but I'm moving on. It's Blondie, isn't it?
I know, I don't like it.
Okay.
I like Blondie, but I don't like that song.
All right. Well, I've been told.
So, right.
Hang on. Let's see. Link. There she is. Link. All right. Just sent Roberto. Okay. Does that feel better? Are we happy? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Oh, no. Katy Perry. Yeah, well, we are a fireworks family. All right, Mickey, I'm done. All right, so tell me about your night. You fell asleep on the couch because you were drunk.
I slept on the couch because I drank too much wine. We went out to dinner, stayed out too late.
That's a very blonde woman to say. Yes, well, I just had too much wine, you know?
Had too much wine. Usually I drink vodka when there's vodka available. And there wasn't.
Where were you last night?
We were at Flipside in Fort Mill, not in Rock Hill, where we're going to go with Gino, but only the Rock Hill one when he arrives.
Again, yes. I guess don't tell people. Okay. Michaeline, can I just tell you?
We're gonna go to
Don't,
this restaurant called Side Flip.
Yes. Michaeline, don't tell people exactly where we'll be and when
Nobody's
and
gonna
whom
come
will
down.
be there.
Nobody's
Not saying anyone's going to come down there.
You told me to tell you what I was doing, and I just added that on.
Yes, but then you went. We were not at the rent one. We were at the dun
Are
dun
you
dun.
Are you saying I'm a dumb blonde?
You're doing great. Let's just.
Are you saying I'm a dumb blonde? Sorry,
Maybe you are. Maybe I
regular
am.
world. I just live in the regular world, not the star-studded world that y'all live in.
You're a star, honey. Wait till you see the merch I made of you and I. Oh my god!
No! Did you fix
guys?
my...
I have.
Did you
You
fix
guys,
my
I've
hair? Did you fix?
No, not that. That one I need. That one needs fixing.
Okay.
I have your own merch.
Oh,
I have one of me and one of you. And then we have one together, and they're very cute.
Good.
So you were at.
Well, I was at
Flip
Side
Side.
Flip over there, and we're gonna go to Side Flip over there, and it's gonna be fun. But we might change the venue, so don't come out.
Yeah. Michaeline, do you like empanadas?
I do. I do.
I like them too.
I
They've
do.
been sending them to Gino's show because producer Steven loves empanadas. And Robert was saying, since Mickey doxed herself, should we all have empanadas sent to her? Only if you can find her address now. That would be funny. We would like it.
Please send me something.
I know.
I love a surprise.
No, don't send her things. For Christ's sake.
I love presents.
You can make me tear my wig hairs out. Obviously, I'm wearing this because of the Barbie movie. Because I bought it for the Barbie movie. It was a whole day. Me, Chrissy Mayer, Kate Meany, and the lovely Lindsay Savanouche. We went and watched the movie, and then we reviewed it live from the Alamo Draft House, which you can catch on. You can watch the replay on Chrissy's channel, Chrissy Mayer. It was so much fun. I loved the movie. And yeah, so I'm just not ready to get rid of the wig yet.
I love it.
Sure. Thank you. I agree. It's really not. It's a very cheap wig. I do look sort of ridiculous, but
I don't think
Kiki's mom goes hard as hard enough said. You do go hard. So you get home last night. You've had too much wine.
Yeah, and then I taught a class this morning, a hard class.
Wait, but why did you sleep on the couch? And what were you doing?
Because I drank vodka. No, I didn't drink vodka. I drank wine all night. And a couple of us went to the wine bar after that. And I don't know. We just got to talking and never stopped. And then I think we drank too much. So then I walk in my house and I just don't have the
wherewithal
to go up the 17 steps.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
So I sleep on the couch for a little while. In my shoes also, like you.
I love that. Always. I do not ever want to take off my shoes.
You got to be able to get away fast if you need to.
Well, it's not that. I would pump gas barefoot. It's just I like the.
You like how you feel.
I just like yes, it's an outfit. What does Carrie Bradshaw say? She says, but this is an outfit. Remember they were like, can you just take off your shoes? No, it's an outfit.
Right. And then somebody stole her shoes.
Yes, they did.
They did.
So who were you out with? The regular hang on, you froze a moment.
I thought we were like Carrie. I thought we were Carrie and the rest of them.
Wait, I missed what you said. Who?
I thought we were Carrie and the rest of the Sex and the City girls.
You and whom?
Do you want me to name them?
No. Was it your gay cohorts?
No, No.
Oh, yes,
They were
no,
my
don't name their
Tuesday-
names.
My
yes.
Tuesday night women. So
The
plus
Tuesday
one.
night women. Yeah.
Tuesday night women plus one. So I don't know what her name would be out of the Sex and the City girls, but maybe
You're definitely the Carrie of them. Well,
Thanks.
no, you're actually all of them, and they're all just like the bitch that falls out the window.
I love that episode.
That is a good episode. No one has fun anymore. New York used to be fun. No. If anything, I'm the bitch that falls out the window. You're Carrie and also
Samantha.
Miranda and
No,
Samantha.
I'm Carrie and Samantha.
In my later life, I am Miranda. I'm Miranda now.
Yeah.
It took me till later in life to realize that I'm definitely Miranda.
I don't see that exactly.
No, I am, because she's like, Maybe I'll do a red-haired wig next time. Let's read some
that would be fun.
Kiki. Producer Robert, let me know if Stacy got my email. Would you be a doll? Thank you. Yeah, I got this thing again. Visconti and I watched Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, I've never seen that. Is that with Audrey Hepburn?
Yes.
That's
And back porch, front porch conservative got me this lovely cigarette holder, and
That's
yes,
nice.
and this lovely cigarette case. So it made me want to use it again. I've seen the movie, but my God, I've seen it, but my God, that's one of the best movies of all time. I completely forgot. Yeah.
And who's the guy in his Cary Grant or who?
Well,
I wish I had a cigarette holder.
I know. How
I smoke right here in my morning room for the fun of it.
We love the morning room.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, we were just watching that. But all right, let me read some of these. Have I missed something? Have I missed something from you all? Also, you guys, we're about we're very close to being monetized. We just have this little baby bit left of watch hours, which is not why we're doing this to you. But Kiki is going Cruella de Vil. We lost Mickey. We lost Michaeline. My God. We'll get her back. Oh, she's back. Oh my gosh. Thought we lost you, Mom. I was worried.
No, why? You guys need to get me some better equipment.
Oh, okay. Yes, we're working on it. Once we're monetized. Okay, so after tonight, I believe we'll have our requirements. And we have merch on the way. Okay, so Keanu Cast merch is on the way, if you're excited about that. Here's Visconti. No. George peppered Mama Kiki. Don't know what it means. Visconti has been drinking all day.
Pepard. It's Pepard. That's the name of the person who was in Breakfast at Tiffany.
Oh, George Pepard. I thought he was just drunk and spelling peppered wrong.
And I'm not sure if that name is quite right. I'm gonna look. Actor.
But we did watch it together, and I hadn't seen it in years. I was sobbing at the end, like I do at fucking It's a Wonderful Life. It's so sweet, Mom. Oh my God. I am Marshall. I am not.
It's
19.
It is George Pepard.
George Pepard is his name. Oh, okay.
Yes, it's you're right. George Pepard. Mm-hmm. Audrey Hepburn, Patricia Neal.
Look, Visconti, I have my cigarette holder. See? And then playing a hooker in
Do you want to see the dress I was gonna wear tonight? to wear tonight?
Absolutely. We love a fashion show.
Okay, I'm going to show you because it coincides with yours. I did have it on, and then
Well, I did some OnlyFans content in even cuter pinker thing, and if we get to our goal tonight, which will be 90 people watching at once, I will pop it on. It won't be untoward, but I will pop it on.
Okay,
Just
let me
throwing that out there. Go ahead, Mickey.
because you're gonna like it. Okay, hold on.
Okay, love it. I'll take you out for now.
Okay.
So that they can't hear you stomping around and whispering. It's easier to call me. No, darling, I don't mean that. No, I just didn't know what you meant. Do you see what I mean? Stacy's here. Oh my God. Okay, Stacy's here. I'm going to bring her in a moment and catch her up. She's going to be like, what the hell is this and why? Do you guys know Stacey Prussman? You must know her. You love her. Stacy, obviously I don't wear this wig. It's just it's a bit from because because we did the Barbie movie, so I thought I'd wear it one more time. Oh my gosh. I know she has to go anyway eventually. Visconti, we love you. While Michaeline, all right, Michaeline, I'm going to let you show off your dress. Hang on.
So this is
That's
what I was going to wear tonight. I did have it on, and it's similar to what you have on, that high neck and kind of the same color.
It is, truly.
So we really are twins.
Yes, actually, speaking of that, Stacy is here, and she is my other Eskimo sister.
I love that.
My mom is my Eskimo sister. I will get to that another day. We will get Wayne on this podcast.
We can't have him on the podcast.
Why not?
Because he's married now.
I don't think he'll care.
No, he got married. He's not going to do that.
Let me worry about that. Hi, Stacy's I haven't seen Stacy in so long. I'm just gonna bring her in. Stacy Pressman, ladies and gentlemen, hilarious comedian. You know her, you love her. Oh my gosh, Mom, you're gonna love her as well. Stacy Pressman.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. Oh my God, you're beautiful, Mom. I love your blonde wiggy thing.
Yes. So, okay, Stacy, let me just explain to you. I don't normally just wear a blonde wig on this podcast, but we're coming off the Barbie movie. That's why I have this ridiculous wig on. But how are you? Oh my God.
I just got home from the beach. We went to see Oppenheimer yesterday, my boyfriend and I. And so, you know, Barbie and Oppenheimer were like playing at the same time. I'm like, this is like exemplifies what society is. You have Barbie and you have like Oppenheimer, both.
Yes.
Both, you know, one extreme of the, you know, of the universe, right? But yet they meet. I didn't see Barbie yet, and I want to see it. So that's our next movie.
Oh, yes. I haven't seen Oppenheimer, but I guess I will see it because everybody seems to have loved that one as well. I feel like those two movies brought people back to the movies.
Yes, it was packed.
Right?
We were in the Hamptons, and it was packed wall to wall. I hadn't seen the movies like that in a while. Like the movies, usually empty. Usually, me and my boyfriend are the only ones in like, you know, in the middle of the movie. And we're like, "Where is everybody?" And we start making out. So yeah,
I love that. Who's your boyfriend now? All right, Stacey,
I've been dating somebody for like a year and 2 months. Yeah,
a year and 2 months. Oh my God, Stacey, I have not seen you. I don't think since Kevin Brennan's roast. To be honest.
Oh my God! Oh, when we got assaulted. Yes, I remember that.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, speaking of a blonde, yeah.
And you look really good as a blonde. I mean, I wouldn't change your hair.
It's a ridiculous wig, but
it looks. You can wear any hair color.
See, my mom is this is my mom. Her name is Michaeline. She's my sidekick on
Kiki's mom. I love it. Oh my God. I wish my mom was here. I'm cat sitting for my friend. My mom's in Brooklyn. She's so funny. You have to have my mom. She loves to party. She's like 88. So
I
Yeah,
love that. Wow.
So she's still so you still live with your mom in Brooklyn.
Well, I
right?
moved back to my mom because my roommate died. That's a whole nother
Yeah.
story.
Oh
I
my
was going
God.
to ask about that.
Holy shit.
That I had in my notes. I'm so glad you're here, Stacey. So yeah, I have not seen you in years. I was gonna see if Angela wanted to pop on too, but I don't know if she would.
I don't know
want
when she's
to?
working. She might be pumping her iron.
Okay, well next time we'll do like a reunion. Yeah, she's I know she's probably at the gym, I'm sure. But no,
If
I have
she's
not
around,
seen you
and
guys.
come on,
Yes. Oh my God,
your
no. I've
producer
known
miss
Stacey
her.
for Stacey's what was like what Mom, you do know Stacey.
I feel
That-
like I know her.
That want to know why? That first Evan Weiss show that you and Tom and I think Rocco and Zach flew in for.
Okay.
You were
Stacey
on.
was the headliner. Yes, that's where I met
feel like I've seen
Stacey.
you before. I do.
Yeah, we've been on the same shows. Kiki and I, we've been on a lot of things with the same.
Yes, that is so funny. That was like my first, it was like a bringer show. And they were like, and I remember I just loved you so much because you were in the hallway going, what, Evan, you got like, what, 25 fucking comics on this show? Like, how long am I going to have to wait on this in this fucking stairwell? Like, and then you headlined and I was a complete nervous wreck. Yes.
You were
That's
so fun. I
funny.
remember we had such a good time, and we were talking in the back. And I saw you around at the different shows, and
I know. It was
what a
forever
small
ago.
world. And it's great that now you're doing, your Keanu cast. So that's
We're Keanu cast. And you have a podcast still too, right?
No, I haven't done my podcast, but I'm relaunching a podcast called Pressman Universe, which I'm trying to get together. Yeah, I want to do it in studio because I've been, I'm just trying to figure it out. But it's going to go in a different direction. Because I was doing the Pressman Hour for years, literally like 8 years.
That's what it was, the Pressman Hour.
Yeah, I did it for 8 years. You can catch it on whatever, any place where podcasts are heard. With Radio Misfits, they're wonderful. And I just want to do something totally different, but I'm not sure when. We're launching in the next few weeks. I keep announcing it, but I'm trying to get a very specific guest right now. So it'll be fun.
I love that. No, she's in the time that I haven't seen you, you've ran for mayor.
What? Truly?
Literally.
I was a libertarian mayoral candidate in New York City. I was
Oh
on the
my
ballot.
gosh.
Yeah, in 2022 because I had a bad breakup.
Yeah. Wow.
I love that. Okay.
too.
And then
Excellent.
yes, even though she didn't win, I mean, people were wondering that she got votes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you must have. Yeah.
And by the way, I'm not in my apartment. People think I'm in somebody else's apartment. So yeah, I got votes. I got 3,180 something votes.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, I love that. So since then, basically, it's been the pandemic. You ran for mayor. Then you found your roommate dead.
Wait.
In the
That
bathroom.
that was like 5 months ago. I was
Yeah.
I had this great deal. My mom is almost 89, so I don't live with her. I was living near her, right? So I wanted to live near my mom. And scary enough, I came home. I was away a lot with my boyfriend and just doing the road, and I was just not home. And then my roommate started drinking again, which he had been sober. I didn't know him, that long. I knew him for like maybe 2 years, but I guess he picked up drinking again, which he had a big problem with. And he sadly drank himself to death. And I found him in our bathroom and on the toilet bowl. I mean, not the toilet bowl, on the toilet. He had just gotten up from the toilet. He was dressed, luckily, but he fell. His head was on the new toilet paper I just had bought. So that was kind of fucked up.
I think, and then if I recall, I think you were on Kevin Brennan's show and you were saying that you had to pee so bad and he just would not come out of the bathroom because he was dead. So you peed in a jar. Is that what I remember?
Yes, that is true. I peed in a jar. What happened was I thought he was getting ready for work and it was taking him a long time because he was going back to work after a while, and he had been working nonstop beforehand. So I thought he was, he said he's feeling better, yada, yada, yada. Got up to go to the bathroom. I heard, I didn't want to bother him. So then like a half hour later, I just said, fuck it. I peed in a jar. You got to go. You got to go. Like, had a mason jar.
Were you like banging on the door though? And
Not
like,
yet. I didn't want to, felt like maybe he was just taking a long time. When people, I said, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt for not dying. And then I called my landlord. They came up stairs. It was like a brownstone apartment in Brooklyn, and the son, who is a firefighter, opened the door, and like we found him, and he was like, it was terrifying.
Oh,
and then,
so you didn't have to find him by yourself.
Well, no, but I was
find him by.
When did it occur to you that maybe?
I mean, you didn't have to walk in by yourself. At least somebody else was there with you. That's dramatic. I think
I had a bad feeling. Like it wasn't the house. This was interesting. So prior to him dying, the house had this really odd smell. The apartment had this weird smell. It wasn't quite rotten, like like a sewer, and it wasn't
not like a dead body, more like a.
It was like a weird smell, like like alcohol, but not. It was like it didn't smell like a bar, and it didn't smell like a homeless person. It was this weird smell, and it emanated all the way downstairs to the landlord. And she had smelled the same odor, and he was still alive. I mean, but this was going on for like 2 weeks. So I was starting, I'm like really into essential oils. I was spraying oils and incense and praying, and I don't know, opening the windows. It was winter, it's February. So I was trying to air out the house. I didn't know what the smell was. It didn't smell like bad vodka either. So it was a weird, because it was a weird scent. I think his insides were rotting. That's what my friend
So
told me.
how long had he been dead?
Rigor mortis has set in. I think he was dead a few hours at that point. So he must have gotten up in the middle of the night. I had a wonderful night's sleep for once, which I don't sleep very well. And and I woke up like all right. When you have those nights when you like do a lot and then you wake up and you're raring to go to the gym or do something really healthy for yourself. That was like that day I was going to do that. And, people plan and God laughs, and that was that, dead.
Holy moly. Yeah, that's no bueno. My God.
So it was,
and then you're like, you know what? I don't think I can live here anymore. I'm good. I'm just going to go back.
I never slept. And this fucked up part with the landlord, like, just like the next day, like he didn't really have a lot of family. He had an older sister that was like 20 years older than him. That was as older as my mom, practically, maybe a little bit younger than my mom, like maybe like almost 80. And it was hard to get in touch with her. So I had no contact, but the landlord got in touch with her that day. So the body, not to be morbid, was in the living room.
Be morbid as you'd like. You experienced it. You're fine. Yeah.
The landlord, the police and really when that happens, all these people come, right? Because they don't know what's going on. So they're like, finally they ask me all these questions, blah, blah, you do all the paperwork. And I never want to hear these words again. Stacey, you can leave, but just don't step over the body. Quote.
Oh my God.
You can leave the apartment now, but just don't step over the body. And I was like,
just don't trip over that body of your
oh
roommate.
God. And they used his sheet from his bed, which is really, was blue, with like patterns from 1983 on it. It was like really
they used the sheet from his bed to take him. Oh my God.
There's all these little weird details I can't get out of my head,
Oh my gosh, you poor thing. So sorry to have brought that up the moment.
No, it's fine. I've been, it's weird. I think about it. I don't think about it. Like, so it wasn't like we were best friends or like hung out and went out together. We just kind of like, hey, how are you? And like, how's your day? And, he moved, he kind of like was always very helpful with helping me move furniture or like putting, internet or whatever the hell I needed. Like I had to do like podcasting stuff when I was running for mayor. So he helped me set the apartment up for that. He was very, very nice. He was really nice. You couldn't ask for a better roommate. That was the saddest part about it.
Oh my gosh. No, yeah, that's wild. That's like 5 months ago, you said, right?
Yeah, it was 5 months.
Yeah, you're finally like, you know what? I'm just let's just see. I'm gonna live here. And then you're like, this guy seems nice.
I was there for the 2 years. And the thing is like I never went back to live. And the landlord ransacked the apartment. Like I mean, not my room and my things, but like literally like took all his stuff. I mean, they like ransacked it like I've never like. The next day, I think I couldn't like even live there if I wanted to. It was like, I mean, legally I could have, but I just was like, no, I'm not going back. So
How old was he?
he was like 52.
Oh, yeah.
Wild.
He was like my age, pretty much. So yeah, he was,
Well, you don't look.
he was young. He biked to work every day. He was like in good shape, like until he wasn't.
You don't look 52.
Rebel, did you
You
kill
look way
him, Mayor
younger than
Buckman?
52.
Did I? No, I didn't kill him. He was really, like the thing was, like I might have stayed in the apartment if he would have died, like outside the apartment. I could have been like, oh, I can take over, at least.
He just expired. Well, I'm sure he would have had nice things to say about his time living with you. Obviously, a candidate for mayor and all, But
he was so helpful. He was so helpful. But
are you going to run for
life
mayor
lesson
again?
Pardon?
Are you going to run for mayor or?
I don't know if I'm going to run for mayor because I don't want to run for the same office. But I was thinking of running for Congress or senator. I think in the next couple of years. I mean, I have to get everything together because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to like put your life on hold.
I think that's excellent.
Did you think though, like, were you like, okay, I have a chance at this, or do you start thinking that when you start getting some traction?
You don't. There's so many hurdles. So first, the hurdle is you have to get on the ballot. You have to get 35,000 signatures. Then other parties challenge those signatures, right? Because you're a third party. Like the Libertarians are the third largest party in the country. So first of all, you have to get the nomination from your party if you're going to run through a party, which I think obviously it's impossible not to. I think because you need a team. So then you get a team together. That's a challenge. Then you have to get on the ballot, which is a whole nother thing. You don't just write yourself on the ballot. You have to get signatures. Then the Board of Elections has to approve it unless someone challenges you, and then you have to fight them, which we had to do. So that's a challenge, and that costs a lot of money to get on the ballot. You have to hire people to petition for you. Like that was like thousands and thousands of dollars we had to raise for that. So you learn about people just think you went from office and you smile and wave and talk about things that you want to do, but no, it's so many things. So every little I would say every little like hurdle is a win, right? Getting on the ballot, that was a win. So obviously getting votes is a win, but every little challenge is a little hurdle you have to go over.
Yeah. So you'd rather now, I guess, focus on, touring and doing stand-up than running again, but maybe I almost want you to do it again. Wouldn't it be so iconic?
I would love to do it again.
No, if you got that many votes, it's so iconic. Like, all right, like I'll go around with a clipboard and like flyer for you.
Does your team do that? Get the signatures?
Yeah. We not only did my team do it, we had to hire total strength. There's companies that do it. So there's fundraising companies. It's a whole business. Like elections are a whole business. It's not just like, my best friends are like, hey, it's like it's a whole structure.
And obviously you thought you had something to say, so you probably still have much more.
I did. I had so much to say. I really wanted New York to wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
First of all, I wanted
unlike her roommate.
Like my roommate who never woke up. I wanted things to be fun again. I wanted to legalize, certain drugs. I wanted to legalize sex work. I wanted to let people do business as they see fit. I'm a libertarian in so many ways. So I really felt we needed to be free here.
I love that. I had no idea. I guess I haven't talked to you. I had no idea. I was like, maybe it's like how like Howard Stern, that was like that sort of thing. I assumed maybe it was sort of that. You're like, no, I literally wanted this, and this to happen. So you know what? Run again. It's not a joke. Yeah, you should.
All right. Get like my brain, it's like you have to like sort of like become a different brand. And people are like, oh, is it a publicity stunt? Like, leak a nude or something. But
and I didn't think
it wasn't.
I just thought like, yeah, because everything we do as comedians, it's a publicity stunt. Like me and Chrissy with the airplane thing. People were like,
oh my God, that was awesome. Yeah.
We're like, it just happened, and we were tweeting about it on the plane. It was no publicity stunt whatsoever. We're not at all. But like,
you were dressed. I think they made you wear less clothes after. I didn't understand
I
that.
looked ridiculous
They
after
did.
they made us change. Like
You were
we're
in
talking
Vegas,
about-
weren't you? It wasn't like you were in Alabama.
So
Nothing wrong
yeah, we
with
were in Vegas and we were just trying to do a Vegas moment. Oh, we got so much flack just from other comedians for that. Like, yeah, they did that on purpose. Like, no, this creepy man in American Airlines for some reason deemed our outfits inappropriate. And then we had to get on that plane. We're like, what? And then we end up in these yes. Right. Yes, right.
Wow,
Robert.
I can't
My
believe
tampon string was raking across the floor. I always say that because the pants I had on, they were sheer.
Right.
But they had the underwear sewn into them. Chrissy's trying to block me like this. And we just take whatever out of her bag. And then you know what we ended up in? So when we tried to get back on the plane, they should have said, you know what, just give up. Because at least Chrissy looked like a semblance of an outfit. I looked like, Chrissy always says, it's like whatever in gym class. Like you weren't wearing
Whatever
the right
you put
thing.
on.
I looked absolutely hysterically inappropriate. So I think they knew they made a mistake. To us, it was funny. We were just tweeting about it. But also traumatizing. But we also got like so much flack for that, like from comics, of course, who are like, yeah, they just wanted to take their clothes off at the airport to go viral. We're like, no, Chrissy's like, Chrissy's famous. She tweets about something. It's gonna, people are gonna like talk to her about it.
Now, did you have to like I would have been freaking out if I had to go to a gig and they would like didn't let me on the plane. Like if you had to go to a
we
gig,
were the last ones. We were the last ones trying to go on. We were like, wait, what? And yes, we had a couple Trulies, maybe 2 Trulies. We weren't drunk. We weren't inappropriately dressed, but we had to get to Dallas. We were going from Vegas to Dallas. So we were like, all right, we'll just put on whatever. And then, you get flagged for that.
Sorry. Well, I know I was watching. I was like, what the hell? And then it was all over the news. I'm like, they're dressed better before in terms of, you were covered. Then you had shorts up to your little coochie. So I was like, I don't know.
Exactly. Right. Why would they let me get on the plane like that? Again, my tampon string was raking across the floor.
What is like, and who deems what is appropriate? Like, fuck that. I mean, I
don't know.
I'm so sick of that. Like, it's so.
I feel like that man should be reprimanded, like, sternly.
They didn't give us 1 mile, not one. No,
they didn't give you a mile or money back or anything. Or
I complained. I was on the phone. I was like, I kept going back and forth from like, should I be traumatized by this or like be laughing? And we weren't quite sure. And then no matter how hard we complained, we didn't really want anything. We were just tweeting about it on the airplane.
I think you should got at least 20,000 miles.
Exactly. They didn't offer us 1 mile.
At least a free flight back to Vegas. Holy fuck, the cheap motherfucker.
Especially, we're like, it's a Vegas moment. We couldn't have looked more appropriate. At least,
I mean, everyone dresses like that in Vegas, right? I mean, you couldn't be the only ones dressed like that.
Right.
Have you seen the slobs that get on planes? I mean, really, they were just cute, So
had we been, I don't know. We were just, I think this guy was just a creep. And Prussman and Thompson 2024. Yeah. I agree. We'll run together. Does the mayor get a first running mate or a first lady? If so, whatever the equivalent is, I'll run.
I don't really know how. No, you don't. You just run. You're like by yourself.
And you don't get a
but you can hire people. You just hire people from there. So
well, I am with you.
People don't understand how government works either. They think like the city could do this and the mayor could just do this, but they need to get approved by city council. So like you need to vote for your city council people if you want certain things done, because the mayor's not like, it's like the president. You need senator and Congress and all that. So people think the same thing with mayor, but no, you need to have everything, all the budgets approved by your city council. So
how do you even do you go to like City Hall and be like, I would like to run for mayor and here are all of my signatures and this? Like, how do you even go about that? Do you do it online?
you go to the Board of Elections, you sign up, you could do that online, and then you have a certain amount of days to petition and get these amount of signatures. It's not just random from the day you decide. It's like you get 3 weeks or a month away. I forgot it's like a very tight time to get a lot of signatures. And then you go out by yourself, you campaign, you have a team, and that's a really intense time. And then you go to the Board of Elections and with the signatures and then hope that they don't get challenged. And then you get challenged. Yeah.
How long did it
glad I asked you about this because I had no idea.
No one knows. They think you just like say, I'm running for mayor, and then you like go to City Hall and sign up.
How long did it take you to decide to do that? You must have been thinking about it for a while.
Yeah, that's funny you said that because on many years ago, I did radio. Reverend Bob Levy, we all know him.
Yeah.
Back in 2015 or 15. And I said, I want to run for mayor as, it's not really a bit, but it was kind of a joke. And Doug Nielsen, Mr. Nielsen did a cartoon of me as mayor. It was just a funny joke. And then I really wanted to do it. And then, so during the pandemic, I said to Larry Sharp, who ran for governor, I said, I want to run for mayor. He's like, okay, let's do it. And then I kind of connected with him and that's how it all happened.
And it seemed possible.
It seemed impossible in 2014. 15.
Impossible, but it seemed possible at the time that you finally decided, maybe I can, right?
Right. That was the thing. That was a good point. Because, these things that we want to do in life seem so impossible. They're so far reaching. And then as you get closer, wow, this is doable. And so I think I need to prove to myself that things in life that I want to do, even if they're
you just have to jump in and
just jump right in. Right, exactly. Sometimes we use fear and we have so much fear that we can't do this for whatever reason. And then
but why not? Exactly.
And then
why not?
Yeah. And so I realized I think I needed to show myself that I could do it too. There's you have a lot of, you create this self-doubt in your head, and the pandemic was kind of wearing on me. And then I had this really messed up relationship with this guy who was a compulsive liar. And so I needed to find light at the end of all that for me. I think that's really why that pushed me up the edge to be like, okay, let's really do this.
When did that end? When did it start? Who was that?
2020. So I talk about this on different podcasts. I met someone we call fake doctor.
Oh, yes, I've heard this. Yes,
fake
but remind me. Yes, I know the fake doctor. Yes.
Right. He lied about everything, from where he was to his backstory to going to work every day. And it was shocking. It was like Dear Dr. John or whatever that show was. It was like sociopathic.
You start, Mickey, for the listener, you start dating this man, says you're a doctor. He says he's a doctor.
He was technically a doctor, but he was not
technically, but he wasn't working as one. And then where he was going every day, you just figured out was just completely a lie. Right.
He would be wearing a coat and be like, I'm going to work. Bye. It was weird. Yeah, it was weird. It was like gaslighting to, and it was like, how do I know he's not going to work until I had, that. And I think I had some connections with private investigators, and luckily I have good friends that helped me out because, I'm like, something doesn't, I get that feeling, I'm a Scorpio. I think are you a Scorpio?
Oh, me too. Yes. I'm November 13th. Right? What are you? What's your birthday?
November 12th. We're born around the same time.
Yes. I knew you were. Yes. I'm November 13th. You're November 12th. Yes.
Okay. We have this weird connection. Right. So I
can just sense things too. Yeah. You just
I just sense
when something's amiss. Yeah.
Right. And my mom's like that. Are you like that as well?
Mickey has an intuition about her.
I'm a Cancer, but I do think I have.
You're a Cancer?
Yes. I think I have a very intuitive nature. I think I know exactly what's going on around me at all times. Even when I was little, I felt like that.
Yeah, that's what I know. And and then I get these feelings, and sometimes you don't want to believe them too. Then a part of you, I don't know, I don't want to believe it.
Especially when you're dating someone.
You really deep down inside know.
But this is so crazy. Like, who lies about like going to work every day? Like,
Right.
he didn't. I wasn't living with him. It wasn't like he was bringing home the bacon. I'm like, where's the money? You know, it wasn't like we had.
Right.
We were just dating. It was like pleasant. You know, he was pleasant. He was a pleasant person. If that
How
makes
long?
sense.
How long did you date him?
Almost a year, but we didn't.
No.
We broke up. We got back together. Things started unraveling. Like once the pandemic. See, I was very, very busy before the pandemic. Like I was like podcasting and running here, and like I was never home. You know, I was on the road a lot. I was just working, doing a lot of. I was doing whatever I could do. I'm a hustler. I've been a hustler my whole life. You know, and. You don't really have the time to like be like, it's nice after a show to have a nice dinner out, right? Like, or after a busy week, you don't want to think about nonsense. Like, who has fucking time, right? You just want to enjoy yourself. So I didn't really care. And then the pandemic hit. I was kind of like having to stay put, right, at the time, and there wasn't a lot to do. And I live with, I was like living in Brooklyn in Borum Hill at the time. And I just found that my friend did a lot of research for me because she worked for a PI person. And I have a friend that's a very well-known, and I just got the basics that he wasn't working. And
when the first red flag to me, even when you say that, like if he's leaving y'all's house or if he slept over in a lab coat.
Yeah. Like
I don't know if a doctor goes to work like in their lab coat. That's the strangest thing I've ever heard. It was strange.
It was like a costume, and then it got weirder.
He had like the stethoscope too. Like, well, I'll take your heart rate before I leave, Stacy. But like that is the weirdest thing ever. But
very
when
weird.
When you're in it, you're like, well, I feel like I trust him. I won't say anything. It'll be fine. But
I didn't think about it because it was like I only saw him like once or twice. It wasn't like my boyfriend now. I see him quite often, and like I know his mom, and his mom. It's not like this weird. I just would see him like twice a week. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't so. It was what I'm trying to say. Like it was like
you guys weren't you weren't like on the way to getting married,
or we weren't really. We weren't just like we weren't
just hanging out.
Yeah, but we were like dating. It was formal. It was the beginning. It was formal.
But it's just it's just such a violation for him to lie to you like that. And
clearly, it makes you feel like
your radar completely went out, right?
Yeah, I think it was just too much at once, and I was just like, it was like I was. Then he had. I talked about this. I've talked about this on Chip Chipperson. He had a burnt penis. His penis was burnt off. I talked about it on many podcasts, but
I've heard rumblings of this, although I haven't. So just for
on Chrissy's show, basically he came to a date one night, and he said, "My penis burnt off." He didn't say burnt off. It was like he goes, "I had a drug reaction from an antibiotic."
Stacey's like, "I'm running for mayor. How dare you?
I'm running for mayor. How dare you have a burnt penis?
How dare you? What do you mean?
I cannot be seen with such a dick."
Oh my god!
And then it was like this reaction to it. So then his penis looked like it was burned, and there's no disease. I don't know what that was, and that kind of was like the beginning of the end. And I was like, what the fuck? It was like I was just like, done.
Did you go? Well, let me see it.
I did see it, and he couldn't walk, and then he started. I was giving him remedies, like oils.
Like, aren't you the fucking doctor, bro? Like, why?
Yeah, he actually. This is interesting.
This
is where it gets. This is another signal he wasn't practicing. Was he goes? Do you have yeast infection medicine? It's very inexpensive. First of all, it's like $3. I got it at urgent care once. Because I once went to urgent care because my vagina was wet. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, we can talk about that after. So I had a very wet vagina, and I was concerned because it was hormonal, but I was going through, I was very nervous because my vagina was so wet. I was like, why am I so wet? This isn't normal.
Most people want that.
Dry, but I'm wet. I'm always wet. I'm dripping. And so I went to urgent care because I'm a neurotic Jew, and they gave me they gave me the STD panels. It was clear, luckily, and they gave me, for bacteria, and they gave me a yeast. They said, well, if we're going to give you yeast infection medicine, don't take it. We'll call you if you need it. So I had the yeast infection medicine in my back, in my medicine chest. Ironically, fake doctor asked me for yeast infection medicine because it was getting yeasty. I said, sure, take it. Why would he ask me for it? He would just, call it in. Because like now, if my boyfriend needs like antibiotics or something, he always calls it in because he's a real doctor, even though he's retired. So anyway.
Well, how did you meet the new boyfriend?
Online.
But you've been together for how long now?
Over a year and almost 3 months or 4 months.
And he's not up your ass. He's not like putting a fake lab coat on to go to work. What does he do?
He's retired and he likes the beach and he works out a lot and he's fun and he's very smart and he's handsome and we have a great time together.
That's great.
Yeah, he's not a liar. He's very honest and he's just a normal guy. Nice guy.
So he's like maybe like a year and a half older than Bisconti is what you're saying. If he's retired, like.
No, I think he's younger than Bisconti.
I do.
I'm about 2 years younger than Bisconti. I've known Bisconti since I'm 32. And
I know he's gonna pop on it in a second if he can. He was at the show all day, but we're Eskimo sisters. We're Eskimo sisters a couple times actually.
Yeah, I'm like when you guys would start dating, I was like, thank God.
I know he is.
I was so happy. I was like, thank God.
He is the best. He has nothing. He has nothing but nice things to say about you. My God, and obviously I love you, and
I love you too. I was like, thank God you guys. Like, I'm like.
No, he's the best. I make old jokes to him all the time, but he's a young soul.
He's a very young soul. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, it's very, like being, as you get older, it's hard to find people that are like, I've dated a lot of younger men and I like, I like people my own age. It doesn't matter. Like, I think it's all like here. If like my mom's a young soul and she's like 80 something years old. Your mom definitely is a young soul.
Yes, she is.
She's like
her
40.
and I are Eskimo sisters, to be honest.
You are? Oh, let me hear that story.
Yes. Well, I say that story on stage actually every now and again. But
got a first 5 minutes of comedy.
How did that happen?
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you for the listeners. Long story short, she comes to visit me in college, and it was a man. I was I think maybe 22. And I worked with him. He was maybe 35. Mickey was maybe 60 at the time.
He was 29.
Like you're not even
I was 15.
I know, right?
He was 29 and I was 59.
You remember his actual age? See, they're in love.
Yes, I remember
details. Wayne, if you're out there listening, I want you on the podcast. I really do. So she goes to visit
me. It wasn't
me.
untoward or anything. It was just what it was.
It was what it was. Well, we're gonna have a whole Eskimo Sisters episode, but we had hooked up, and then he was sort of flirting with her. We had hooked up, and I'm like, ew, I don't like, dude, you're just my friend, all right? I'm sorry I boned you, and please don't be upset. It's all right. And then eventually, when we were all hanging out, like I'm like, you know what, Wayne? He was saying to my mom, sort of, your daughter won't like hook up with me anymore. And then I said, well, why don't you two fuck each other? Like, why don't you just fuck each other? And the drunker we got,
it wasn't exactly like that.
Along those lines.
Any of that. He was very attentive to me. I keep saying, he was very attentive to me. I tried to remain like the mom.
Yes, she was very posh until she wasn't. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I looked up and then we were together.
He was a sweet guy. Yes. And you know what? If a 29-year-old man wants to kiss me, I'm going to do that.
I don't let you kiss. Me too, yeah. I agree.
Kiss, yes.
Yes, he walked into that apartment with all of his roommates that have seen. They're like,
there was one roommate there. This is Keanu.
And he was alive. The roommate was alive.
He was alive.
Really.
Before I let you go, Stacy, I'm adding Visconti. I'm adding. Speaking of, we're Eskimo sisters. Here's Gino wants to say hello. Are you ready, Visconti? There you go.
Hey, Mayor Pressman, how are you,
Hi.
boo?
How are you doing, Boo? Bisconti?
I'm very
Boo?
well. I'm
Oh
quite
my
well,
God.
thank you.
Visconti, I didn't realize she got so close to being the mayor. I had no idea.
Well, the funny part is like the story behind how she even got on the ballot that she was talking about. That's what we were all kind of impressed by our girl Stace. That was kind of impressive.
By Pressman. Adam called this episode "Impressed by Pressman."
Rip it, Adam.
It was so much fun. I had a great time, and I if I run again, I'm going to do it like really. I'm really going to. I know all my mistakes. I know what to do. I raise a lot of money. You got to raise a lot of money. It's just, and you don't get it. It's not like it goes into your pocket. You have to pay for so many things and staff, and it's really intense. And even now, you have to still report to the Board of Elections even for years after. Like I have a treasurer that still has to report. Do like monthly or quarterly reports.
When did y'all date? You and Visconti. When did you guys date?
When didn't we date? Am I right?
Pre Chucky's Bride.
2015. I'd
Oh
say
yes,
2015.
pre Chucky's Bride.
Yes.
Oh God, that one.
Around Artie podcast.
In the days of the Artie podcast. God bless him.
We were trauma bonded.
Stacy, I put this wig on because he thought it would be like hot when we were trying to like bone the other day, and he was like a noodle. He never is.
I know why he was a noodle.
And that did not occur to me. I was calling myself Svetlana, but I'm like, that must be why, just because of that lunatic
I didn't.
woman.
We talked about this on the Boss of Show, and we laughed about it. It's like,
me.
wait, am I banging you? Am I cheating on you? Am I someone else? And then it was over. I'm like, I don't even know what we're doing here.
That's so
we should get a
sweet.
pizza. We should get taffy. Oh, hold on. I have plenty. It was a good time.
Oh my
Do you take
God.
Cialis? Do you know?
What's that?
Do you take Cialis?
No.
Alex?
Cialis or Viagra?
No, I've never taken any of that. I'm afraid, you know me, I'm afraid once I take it, I'll think I always need it. I'm a firm believer that you don't need it. They want you to think you need this, so you get hooked on everything. Don't even get me started on how the prescription drugs make you fucking go limp. They do, because I'm not going to say they're lizards and they live underground, but you don't want to take any of that shit. You don't.
No.
You dated a fake doctor and a real doctor. I'm sure you understand this, Stacey, more than anyone.
I did, and I
remember. You don't feel like I'm dating a doctor now. I think he's a doctor. What do you mean? You're like, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
When I first met him, I was like, he's a real doctor, Gino.
At one point, Stacey, after you bred, he said, I think he would just put on a lab coat, drive around town, and then come back, be like, what a day. Sick people.
But you know what he used to do? He used to take, this is a unemployed person. When they have a lot of mail and they go to Dunkin' Donuts with their mail, and they sit in Dunkin' Donuts for hours and hours with their mail. It reminds me of something like my father would have done, like some old man would do, like they take their mail because they have nothing else to do in Dunkin' Donuts for hours and hours and hours. Like it's all junk mail too.
Well, not to be
untoward,
but yeah. Did he wear his lab coat all the time?
No.
Where
he
did
just
he even
wore
get
it.
a fucking lab coat if he wasn't a doctor? That's so disturbing.
Well, he was one. It was like, it was like, it's like
it's just the old lab coat.
It was like, the old, that you hear about the husband who loses his job, and then he puts on a suit and goes to work and pretend, and then goes out.
Right.
It was sort of like that, but he'd basically get dressed and then drop me off at the train or drive me home and then I have to go to the office. And then I kind of found out, like, around COVID, like, things didn't seem, kosher. Didn't seem.
Something was amiss.
Very beginning of COVID, he didn't seem like he had patients that had it. And he didn't seem, I said, well, is there flus what's going around? Like, I would ask him before COVID, is there anything going around I should know about? Just
he didn't seem to know.
Have any insight on anything? Do I get the chickenpox vaccination? Do I get the shingles? Like, I don't know.
Oh God! Don't say vaccination around Visconti. God, there we go. Or Michaeline, for that matter, or probably Mayor Pressman.
Yeah,
exactly. On that note, we have another guest here that I know she has to go. I'm going to kick all of you out except for Stacy, and then Stacy, give me your plugs, and then I'm going to bring in our next guest, And then Stacy, goodbye, Visconti, but stick around. Michaeline, I'll bring you back.
If you need me, let me know. Just leave the
I
same info.
sure will.
Lovely.
Michaeline, I'll see you in a second.
I'm gonna follow your political career. I think it's
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Honestly,
I really appreciate it.
I
So
do.
great to meet you.
It'll be wonderful. Nice to
Yes,
see you.
please.
Bye.
Yes. Stacy, thank you so much. Please come back on any.
I want to come back. I'm good. I'm gonna plug. Go to my website, Pressman. StaceyPressman.com or StaceyComic.com. I'm going to be at Greenwich Village Comedy Club headlining the early show, and then I'm going to be somewhere on the Elks Club on Long Island after that at 9:00. But I think it's a private show. I have a bunch of shows, but I also have a company. I can't tell you, but it's basically my hot sauce is coming out, Mayor Funtown, which will go with the tour I'm doing called Mayor Funtown Tour, which I'll get more into next time because I don't want to say too much about it. But
Okay, really I love that.
But it's wonderful. I had such a good time, and I'm so happy I got to hang with you today.
I know I didn't want to keep you too long, but now I feel like I have so much more I want to talk to you about. We have so much more to talk about, and when I'm not in a ridiculous blonde wig.
I love it. I think you look so pretty. You look pretty.
Not that bad for an Amazon wig, I guess.
No, you don't. No, some people can't carry it off. They look crazy. You don't.
Let's put you in a blonde wig next time, and I'll be the brunette, and I'll be running for mayor, and then we can.
I'm trying to go blonder, but I don't. It's not.
I love it. You look beautiful, and if Angela wants to come on next time too, let's just do a girl step. That might be fun.
Tell
us
your producer to.
I sure will. He surprised me because I was like, you were already on my list of people to ask, but then I was like,
oh my God, I'm so honored. I'm so happy. And I always follow you and Christy, on Instagram. I love your pictures and your adventures. And I just did Christy's show last week, and that was super fun. So
she's the best. Oh, we'll go on. We'll ask Chrissy. We'll be like, can we go on Wet Spawn together so I can actually see her? Yes.
The first show I did after my roommate died was in hot water.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I forgot to. Yeah, I was in, and then I did everyone. I didn't know. I was like lost. I was like, I have to do a podcast and talk about it.
I'm like a zombie. This poor man. Oh my God.
I mean, it's like it was very strange. And then that day after, I went to Lenny's Pizzeria, which is a very famous pizza in Bensonhurst. It's Saturday Night. Saturday Night Fever, that movie with John Travolta. That was the pizzeria, and they closed the day after I found Dead Roommate, and I went to that.
Oh my God. I just sat there like, I don't know. How could I have helped?
I know I could have done something, but
no, you couldn't have done anything.
I know. I would think, but this has been so much fun, and congratulations on your new podcast. And I wish you the best of luck. And you have to come on my podcast when I get it going.
Yes. So it's but if they want to listen to episodes of the Prussman Hour, which I always used to.
They're still up. There's
yeah.
Crazy episodes. There's one with your man on it, and we used to play tricks on him, like when he was in Montreal, and Machete, and all the crew. I think Kevin was on it. Oh, Kevin and him had a fight. There's a lot of great episodes you can look through.
Oh my God, let's get them all.
Did an episode somewhere, but they're all up somewhere. If you go to Radio Misfits or on iTunes or wherever podcasts, there's plenty of tons of episodes. So.
And plug your social media too, because you.
Stacey Prussman everywhere. STACEYPRUSSMAN. Thank you.
I love you so much, Stacey.
I love you. I love you.
Angela, if she wants to come on soon too, and everybody follow Stacey Prussman.
Thank you.
Bye. You guys, that was so much fun. Oh my God, I love Stacey. Oh, she's so lovely. I have our I asked her last minute, and she is lovely. You all know her. And I just wanted to talk to her about a few things. I've been meaning to ask this lovely, gorgeous woman on this podcast for a while, but when I was getting it started, I wanted to make sure I had the reins of the podcast. You know her. I'm sure you love her. Let's see. I'll bring her in now. 1 second. We'll bring Mickey back in real fast too. Beep, boop, boop. let me make sure. Also, all right, hang on. Wait 1 second. Mickey, hang on. Mickey, ready?
Hi.
We're gonna have a next guest, and then I'll bring you back. Were you getting wine? Isn't Stacy the best?
She's lovely, and I do know her. I feel.
Oh my God, we know her. Yeah, she's the best.
She's she's really wonderful.
I know. All right, I'm gonna bring in you hang backstage. I'm gonna bring in
Okay, I'm good. Yep.
Goodbye. All right, you know her, you love her. It's that Star Wars girl. Welcome, Anna. Hello.
Hello. Thanks
you
for having me
on. You're our surprise guest because I thought I know you're busy. I won't keep you that long. I wanted to have you on like for a whole entire episode, but I know you're going back and forth from were you just doing Nina's show?
No, Nina's hasn't started yet. I was on Chris Gore's stream earlier. Apparently Wednesdays are popular for streaming right now.
Clearly, my God. No, and I don't normally wear this wig, but we did see the Barbie movie, so I thought I would bring it back.
I feel like I should have gone and grabbed like my blonde wig and put it on.
You are already a blonde, or else I never do the wigs, but you cosplay like you know how to do them. What's your wig company, by the way? Hi everyone, this is Anna.
So the secret to getting a good wig is you have to get a lace front wig, and
it
so the lace doesn't have the seam on it, and so it's like it looks like a real hairline.
So this one, it is a lace front wig, but it's a cheap one, and then I did cut it. And then I cut it around my ears and all that stuff. And it worked for what I was going for, but I did end up kind of looking like a drag queen. I'm very, very like Dylan Mulvaney blonde. But how are you? What else is going on?
Good. I'm dying of the heat right now. It's like 95 degrees, but I like the heat, so it's good.
Where are you in the world?
A computer and then 4 screens in front of you just blasting heat. It's a little much.
I know. And then wait, where do you live? You live on the West Coast?
I live in Southern California.
Oh, that's why you're so like golden and beautiful and
thank you.
Yeah, you're a natural blonde. That's right. So we love your calendar, by the way. Everyone, I'm sure who's in here knows it. Go buy it. Where can they find it? Just by the way.
Go onto Indiegogo and look up that Star Wars girl cosplay calendar. I believe this one. It's the one is the tag for. Just type in Star Wars Girl Cosplay Calendar 2024 and you'll find it.
Oh my God.
But yeah, we did $81,000. So thank you so much, everyone. The campaign ends in 4 days, I believe. So Saturday. So thank you. Hopefully we can break past 100, but we'll see.
Hell no. If you guys haven't seen the photos, like even just online of this calendar, I can't imagine what the actual calendar is like. Like you're every like cosplay sort of video game nerd's dream. Is that like how you would describe your aesthetic? I guess.
I don't know. I think other people think I look better than how I personally see myself, but.
Oh my God. Well, let me just seeing you in person at that wedding. I'm like, oh my, it's like an angel just walked in. I know that I'm not trying to simp for you or anything. I'm like, holy moly. If anybody that hates on you, I like the hate more than I like the nice people because it just makes us laugh. But you're absolutely beautiful and obviously
thank you.
You know your aesthetic and know what you're doing and are obviously interested in something that a lot of dudes are interested in, which is comic books and stuff. Star Wars and nerdy things, which I know nothing about. But so I wanted to. You were in Chrissy's chat the other day. You didn't like the Barbie movie.
I passionately hated that movie. And I was so disappointed because I love Barbie and I played with Barbies my entire life. You can't see it because of the way my camera is set up. My entire top 2 shelves are covered in Barbies. Like when I was little, you couldn't find me without my Barbies. So I went into this movie. I was like, all you boys, like, this is for girls. This is Barbie. And I hated it more than most guys, I think.
Because you were at, what were you? You were at a convention or a cosplay convention, right? And you just took the time to go see.
I was at San Diego Comic-Con. I was planning on going and seeing Barbie with some of my girlfriends that live here, but my 5 guy friends forced me to watch the movie with them.
And you're like, and you were going in there gunning to like,
love it.
You guys, fuck you. I love this. I love Barbie. Yes,
Mhm.
we were the opposite. I never played with Barbies. This almost makes me want to take my wig off. I have to take. We'll do it. We'll do it live on the air. We'll take the wig off. We'll be brunette Kiki now. But I never played with Barbies, although I love Margot Robbie and all of that. That was just too much. Although I love Margot Robbie and I like Ryan Gosling, although like you, I do think he's a bit too old to play that character, right?
He looks old too. I'm like, oh my God.
I said the same thing. He's very plastic surgery-ish. Like,
I think it's the blonde hair. Well, I mean, good on him for not getting like Botox or any of that thing like that. Like he's aging, but I mean, his body looked great. Like he definitely got in shape for this movie, but in his face, he looked like he was in his 40s, which Ken shouldn't.
That's funny because I thought like he looks a bit Botoxed, like pulled,
really?
like older man trying to. How old could he be? I mean,
he's 42.
It's not. My boyfriend is literally 54, so I have no room to talk, I guess. But I felt like it looked. I like the way a man ages. I felt that he was maybe looking a little bit pulled up or tuned up. Well, maybe they did that on purpose for Ken. I don't know. What that?
Maybe with the blonde. I don't know.
I'm not sure either. But no, we went in gunning to like not like it, like being like it's gonna be woke and we're gonna hate this. But then we couldn't help but like, I don't know. It didn't ring bells of like some sort of like greater message, like men are bad or something. But I just wanted to ask you to see what you felt on that. Like,
so I didn't like it because the Barbie, like all of the messaging about the men and like, is it woke? Is it not woke? I mean, with Hollywood, I just kind of expect everything to be woke. What really bothered me was that Margot Robbie was playing Barbie, but she wasn't Barbie. Like that really bothered me because I grew up loving Barbies all my life. They used to do shows like with Barbies and like girls like, you know, preteen that like go around and like promote the new Barbie stuff. Like when it's Barbie's birthday at Disney World, and then they had all the Barbie movies. They had a Barbie TV show. Barbie, when she had her 60th anniversary, I was actually at Mattel for Barbie's 60th anniversary party because I have friends that work there. And so that was
you're like ride or die, like actual.
I love Barbie. I always love Barbie. And so when I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, Barbie, like the fact that she never loved Ken, I'm like, that's not Barbie. Barbie does love Ken. They get married. They have the wedding Barbies. They do it like every generation of Barbies. They come out with a new thing of Barbie. And how Ken doesn't have a job. I'm like, what are you talking about? Ken has a ton of jobs. There's plenty of Barbie sets that come out where Ken is the doctor and Barbie's the nurse, where he's the pilot, she's the flight attendant, where he's the president and she's like the senator lady. It's like, are you kidding me?
Which is yes, exactly. This is why now I get it. Now I just saw your one. This is what made me ask you. I had to have the courage to ask you because I'm still just getting used to this streaming thing. And I wanted to wait until, but I was like, you know what? You said in that chat that it was like we were watching a different movie, but that's because you're a major Barbie fan. So you needed the Barbie movie that wasn't directed by, Greta Gerwig, yes, where it's like this goofy sort of like alternate universe, like where yes, they do make Ken and all of the Kens seem sort of ridiculous, but you were ready for that like moment of your childhood where what you loved, and that makes sense because you're into not only comic books and but Barbie as well, and like action figures and all that stuff. So you were looking for more of like the Who would it be directed by if we could
Someone that's actually played with Barbie. So I watched
that likes Barbie. Yeah.
Well, I watched an interview with the woman that directed it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I wasn't really allowed to play with Barbies because my mom was against the messaging." And so I was like, "Oh, this makes sense." And the only Barbies that she got were like secondhand from her friends. So like the weird Barbie, I thought that was great because that's true. We all had the Barbie where we cut off the hair and it was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
But what the biggest thing that bothered me though about it was, yeah, it wasn't Barbie, but the fact that they made Barbie like this sociopathic narcissist, like she doesn't care about anyone but herself at all, that's not Barbie. Barbie is, in a way, there's a really great interview with Christopher Reeve where he talks about Superman and how you have this perfect being in every way, but the way to portray Superman is that he's your best friend. He's the one that's there for you when, who do you call when you're in pain or when you're sad? You call up your best friend. Like Superman is the guy that's going to be there for you. Barbie is the female version, the iconic female version of that. She's going to be your best friend. She's not going to ever do anything that's going to maliciously hurt someone else. Whereas Margot Robbie in this movie, she emotionally manipulates Ken the entire time. She doesn't care about anyone but herself. She doesn't really care about helping the little girl to fix her problems about thinking about death. She wants to fix her feet. Everything is about her.
What I said, right? She had the
narcissist, and then
because she had flat feet, and I guess you could argue that. I think it's supposed to be more goofy. Like it's like one person who never played with Barbie of that world. But you're right. It's the flat foot thing, which I found hilarious. And then I love it when your Barbie that you grew up with, she goes up to the like table of Billie Eilish looking North Kardashian West looking kids that are all in that's the thing now. That's their like aesthetic. And she's like, "Hello, popular girls." And they're like, "Get the fuck away from us." They're like, "We don't like you." And she has no concept of that. I found that funnier than I did offensive. Like she didn't care about anybody, but they definitely didn't make the what was she called in it? She was typical Barbie.
Stereotypical Barbie. Yeah,
she was very typical Barbie, and they let her be stupid pretty much. It was just a different interpretation of Barbie than I think the people that grew up with her really were.
They should have not done stereotypical Barbie. They should have done modern Barbie, because stereotypical Barbie wasn't what Margot Robbie is. Stereotypical Barbie is nice and not. I wasn't talking about like the being mean or egotistical towards the kids. It's towards Ken and the other Barbies. So stereotypical Barbie loves Ken. They do everything together. They're equal.
You're
partners.
right, actually. Right. Not like, go away. Like you're dumb anyway. It's fine. All the Kens were. Yeah. It's a definite. Yeah. It's definitely not, I wouldn't call it woke, but you have a point there, because if you know Barbie through and through, she loves Ken. She's nice to everybody. She's the best friend. Yeah, you're right about that for sure. It doesn't make me hate the movie, but it does make me rethink. Yeah, it's one person's take on Barbie.
It's someone who doesn't know anything about Barbie's movie on Barbie, and that's what bothered me. I don't know if you ever watched this. I posted this on Twitter yesterday. There's a movie that Disney made called Life Size. It's with Tyra and Lindsay Lohan.
I was going to bring that up. I made a note of that. I loved that movie.
Okay, that's Barbie. Like that, where you have the fish out of water Barbie coming and helping a kid deal with death. Like they literally kind of took the plot, but they just did this weird version of it. And I'm like, Life Size is a better Barbie movie than this. Mean Girls is a better Barbie movie than this. Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde is, and that's it's not that's a movie. All women have one thing in common, or two, excuse me. We all love the movie Legally Blonde, no matter who you are. And we all hate Anne Hathaway. It's what I've always said. We hate Anne Hathaway for some reason, whether we act like we don't or not. We just can't stand her. But
I love Anne Hathaway. Am I the only one? Remember Princess Diaries when that came out? That was a great.
I love her in her movies. I just hate her as a person.
And I don't know anything about her as a person. So
but Legally Blonde, we can all get behind. We all like love that. Yeah, I'm taking the damn dog, and then like it was hard. That's like it's not feminist or not feminist. It just brings all ladies together. I don't really mean that. Anne Hathaway, if you want to come on the podcast, I don't really mean it. I just find you abhorrent as a person.
Well, the thing Elle Woods in Legally Blonde is she embodies the Barbie persona, but she never does anything to hurt anyone ever, whereas Margot Robbie as Barbie does.
Yeah, it was you're right. If you're looking at it from that perspective, because I was going in there gunning to we all were sort of like, oh, what are they going to throw in our faces or whatever. But I liked how sort of vapid it was. And then it was more like about the aesthetics. It was 100% a person that is just a writer and an oddball director, talented. I love Greta Gerwig, and I think she's an incredible writer, and the movie made me laugh, and I thought it was aesthetically beautiful, and it didn't offend me, and I'm glad it didn't shove any sort of whatever ideas in my face. But if I were a person that knew who Barbie was, then yes, I would be like, well, yeah, that's not really Barbie, but yeah. So yeah, I like that. I'm glad I asked you. I had to know. I had to know.
Yeah, I'm realizing people that don't really know much about Barbie are the ones that like it. And I've been getting a lot of, you didn't get the message. And I'm like, you can do messaging in movies and have it be good, but it's knowing your source material. And if you so a lot of people that like Disney Star Wars, they aren't typically Star Wars fans. They didn't grow up loving Star Wars. They're new to it. And so that's why they like Disney Star Wars, because they don't care about everything that came before it.
Yes.
And so I think it's the same thing with the Barbie movie. And it's very similar in the arguments I've been getting from people that like it.
Yeah. So yeah, you're a Barbie purist. You wanted to see an authentic movie of the actual pure Barbie that you grew up with. And that was not that at all. No.
I just wanted it to be Barbie. This wasn't Barbie. It might have looked like Barbie. It just wasn't Barbie.
Yes, and I have to comment on this because people are gonna hate on me about fucking Anne Hathaway now. I'll bring up this one thing. Yes, whoever said this. 1 second. See, this is why yes. All right. I love Anne Hathaway in many a movie. All right. It's just her personality. A lot of women can get behind that. Seems a bit disingenuous. That's all. But I love The Devil Wears Prada. Anne Hathaway, you're great. Yes. I don't hate Anne Hathaway. I just feel like she would not be somebody I would gravitate towards in real life. That's all.
And she was a terrible Catwoman. So that chat is incorrect.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So thank you. And
it was not a good casting at all.
No. And Les Miserables is thank God it is a miserable movie. That is the worst movie ever made. The best part was when Jean Valjean fell off the bridge and floated away. Honestly, horrifying bad movie.
Jean Valjean dies in a different way. You're talking about Javert.
That's how bad it was. I sat through 3 hours of that movie by myself in the theater and wanted to kill myself, just like whoever that was that floated away. Anne Hathaway. I'm sorry I didn't mean to get on that Anne Hathaway thing. We like her, all right? We like her. She's fine.
I like the movies. And now I'm kind of afraid to look into anything about her in real life.
There's nothing bad about her. There's just something about her that I feel like
just rubs you the wrong way. You get the weird vibe.
It rubs a lot of women the wrong way too. It's like you're not bad. You're not a bitch. You're just disingenuous. For example, I'll tell you this. You're like, Keanu, where did this go? But I'll tell you. She gets that Oscar because she cut her hair for that shitty movie I just mentioned. The miserable movie that was extremely miserable. She gets up there and she thought she was going to have her moment like Sybil, what's her name? Sally, what's her name? Yeah, what's it? What is it?
Sally Fields.
Yeah, Sally Fields, where she goes, "You like me, you really like me." Iconic, right? She got up there, held the Oscar in her hand, and then she went like this. Like she knew she was gonna win because she shaved her head. First of all, I could just tell in her soul she knew. She held the Oscar. I'll hold it like my White Claw, and she looked down at it and she went, "It came true." It was so planned and forced and bizarre. And that was probably her worst role ever. Like Princess Diaries, we all love that movie. Devil Wears Prada. But if you went up there, that didn't come from the soul, Anne Hathaway. If it did, then, I mean, I don't know. You'd have to ask Anne Hathaway. Anne, come on this podcast and defend yourself. But I just find something about her so disingenuous that... unlike Barbie, who was nice to everyone.
You know what? I think the best analogy I can make is that Margot Robbie was playing Anne Hathaway as Barbie. Now you get why I'm frustrated.
Yes. We're calling this. That's the name of the episode. Margot Robbie is playing Barbie as Anne Hathaway. That's the story. Yes, exactly. That's why she, even though everybody loves it, there's something about it that I didn't like. Exactly like Margot Robbie in the Barbie movie, right? Did we come to an understanding? I suppose.
I think so.
I wish we had Chrissy here because she liked it too. She was ready to be like, oh my God, they're all fucking woke and but we couldn't not laugh at it. But maybe I was not a Barbie girl. I didn't play with toys, nothing. I wanted like office. I had a stroller and I would put like office supplies in it, like staplers and like pens and pencils and notebooks. And I found them useless. You have this like feeling of Barbie and how much she meant to you, and Greta Gerwig sullied it.
She did that. What other movies has she made?
And you know what? Her other movie that I think it's an Oscar. It's Lady Bird.
I haven't seen it.
I hated Lady Bird. Yeah, don't watch it. You'll hate it.
That's with Saoirse Ronan, right?
Yes. Sarah, however you say it, Saoirse, whatever. Yeah, I did not like that movie. The other ones that are popular, I don't.
Yeah, I'm looking at her right now. So I have only seen No Strings Attached and Barbie from this woman's list of movies.
No Strings Attached is the
that's the one with Padme, Natalie Portman, and Ashton Kutcher, where they're friends with benefits.
I love that. I love that you said Padme. That's the only Star Wars movie I like. The one with Natalie Portman. I remember that lipstick. I remember that like easily. I liked that movie, but
I remember it being just okay. I don't remember too much about it because it came out at the same time as the one with Mila Kunis and I think
Justin Timberlake.
Timberlake, yeah.
And it was off the heels
of... It was the same movie, basically.
And it was right after Mila Kunis and Natalie Portman were basically in Black Swan together.
Yeah.
So it's very confusing. No Strings Attached and Friends with Benefits. Same story, different actors. Yes, Black Swan. Oh my gosh. Here's Fealty. Let's read if anybody has anything to say. So 1 through 3.
He's talking about Star Wars.
Star Wars. Oh, okay. See, you have your fans and your people. I want to have you back on the show too. Maybe I'll watch the Padme Star Wars again because I know I liked that one.
Okay, well, have Gino sit you down, watch the originals, and then watch the prequels. Watch them.
I
in that.
wonder if he even likes them. Maybe we'll do that together, and then we'll talk about it. She's the OG Barbie girl.
Oh my God, Cecil is more Barbie than the entire Barbie movie put together.
How do you mean?
Because he's gay. Well, no, Cecil is a much nicer person than Margot Robbie's Barbie.
I know.
Like Cecil's personality is more like Barbie than Margot Robbie's Barbie.
Yes.
Or all of the Barbies in the Barbie movie. If you think about Cecil, how outgoing he is, how funny he is, how he just, kind of clicks with everyone, that's Barbie. Oh my God.
He would be there for anybody.
His revelation. Yeah, Cecil is everyone's best friend. Can somebody please Photoshop Cecil's head on the Barbie dolls?
I know, you're right. Oh my God, Cecil is Barbie, the Barbie that Anna wanted. Cecil, you are the Barbie that Anna was looking for, and she didn't get. Did I hate the movie? No, I found it absolutely entertaining. I absolutely loved it. But when I think about it, I didn't like Barbies. I could not care less about them. I did not know who she was. So Margot Robbie seemed fine. And then I just liked that the executives were in roller skates. I found it aesthetically pleasing, which is something I really like. And I didn't find it like, what's that?
Can I ask you this? Did you ever watch The Office?
Oh my God. That's my favorite show. Yes.
Don't you think instead of Will Ferrell, if they would have had Michael Scott being the executive, it would have been so much funnier?
Maybe they just couldn't get him. If
it could
have been a Michael Scott, then absolutely
so much funnier if it was Michael Scott.
You are so right, because Steve Carell can pull off anything like that. It would have been so I'm assuming you like The Office.
I do. I love The Office.
That would have been absolute. That would have it would have been my favorite movie. I would have been like, give it an Oscar. Best Picture.
I think it would have been more redeeming if it would have had Michael Scott in it.
Okay, so where I don't know anything about Star Wars except for Natalie Portman's lipstick in that one, and I didn't play with Barbies, and but The Office we can. So tell me off the top of your head, what's your favorite episode? Or describe it.
I like parkour.
Gainer into the trash can. That's a great parkour.
I like the one where they do the where they're running, and it's like the 5K run. And
oh my God, for the
why couldn't we have done it in a loop? Why did we just have to run 5K?
It was the Pro-Am run for rabies because after Michael hit Meredith with his car, she ended up having rabies, or was it the bat in the head thing? But then they had the bat in the head thing, and then the rabies thing. So then Michael eats an entire he's like trying to carbo load, so he eats a bunch of fettuccine alfredo before, and he's like, I can't move on.
Or the one where they're doing the roast, and then he pisses off Dwight, and he's like, and you don't have any land.
you don't even have any land.
No, The Office was so good for so long, and then Michael leaves, and it's like, wham.
I know. I still watched it. There were some episodes I could get by, and I mean, I've seen the whole thing every time through. Any interaction, but when Michael's gone, it's a screaming deficit, obviously. But any interaction, Michael and Toby, no. Or remember when Toby has to
the Strangler. Do you think that Toby was really the Strangler? Have you seen
Brandon Strangler? I remember when, because he was like, yeah, I'm doing he had jury duty, and he was doing a high profile case
and it
was for the Brandon Strangler. Oh my God. Or just when Michael had no idea that Toby had come back to work there for 2 weeks. He's like, haha, yeah, Toby's back there. And then they're like, go to the annex. He's like, no, God, no.
Oh, it's
That's
great.
great. It's a great show.
My favorite character was always Kevin. I'm like, he's my spirit animal secretly.
Remember, yes, Kevin, and when he spills the chili, it's just so pathetic. And then Holly thinks he's like retarded.
Yes.
And then she's like, what is it? And he's like, did you think? He was like, he thinks he's hitting on her. Oh my God, there's too many to even name. Oh, the best. All right, so I'm going to get for my podcast, I want anyone to tell me if there are any Office action figures, and then I'll or can I cosplay at like a thing as like Meredith or something, or Creed?
Oh my God.
Does that work? Is that like the same thing?
That would be hilarious.
I'll be Creed. He's my favorite character for sure. I'm going to leave you alone now, but this has been fun and informative, and I still like the movie, but I understand why you didn't like it. And which is probably why a lot of young girls that loved Barbie and knew a lot about her didn't like it. Right?
I think so. I really think that all the people that I've seen that really like the movie are people that didn't really play with Barbies and don't really know the backstory on Barbie.
You're right. None of us did. None of us, I don't think. I mean, Chrissy,
well, let me ask you this. Did you at least did you ever watch the animated Barbie movies? No.
No. You have to, it's pulling teeth to make me watch anything. Like, I love Coraline.
You like
claymation, but it's pulling teeth. Like, my brother would probably be on your side more about that, with whereas I mean, they'll watch anything Disney, anything cartoon, I have never even seen Frozen or anything. I know. Isn't that like sacrilege? It's pulling teeth with me. Okay. Maybe we'll watch Frozen or something, and then we'll talk about it, because I know I would like it. I just can't. I don't know what it is.
It's okay. And it's not for everyone. I mean, especially now that, you're an adult. It's very different getting an adult to watch a kid movie.
I know, but I know I would like it. I know I'd be crying and be like, oh my God, they sing so Adina Menzel. I know I would like anything like that, but it's just like pulling teeth with me. I don't know what it is.
I think one of the things about I'll spoil it for you a little bit, but so
please.
The villain in it, I was actually, oh wow, they actually did a villain, because the villain is like, I'm going to cut your fucking head off like Game of Thrones at the end of the movie to get what he wants, instead of just marrying someone to get to the position of power. He's like, no, I'm just going to murder you. And it's
I like that too. See, I would like that. It's like, at least he knows who he is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually right.
But also, so I'll tell you this, Frozen is actually ripped off from George Lucas, the man who created Star Wars. He had a movie that was in production when he sold Disney, or sold Lucasfilm to Disney. It was for his daughters, because he has two daughters, and it was about fairies and magic, and the two fairy sisters, and one sister saving the other one. And they ripped off the plot for the movie, which is what we got with Frozen. So they changed the plot a little bit, but that's why Frozen is so successful, is because it's ripped off of George Lucas's movie he was making for his daughters. And they completely hid that movie. No one has ever heard of it. I think it's called Strange Magic, and they changed it so much. It's one of the worst.
Have you seen Strange Magic?
I have gotten through parts of it, but so
just wasn't ready yet. And then fucking Adina Menzel and whoever made Frozen, they came and stole it, because they maybe saw it.
They stole the plot, and they made Frozen with this plot that George Lucas had in his movie, and then they changed George Lucas's movie. It's very that's
very untoward of them to do.
It's goes in theme with everything else they did to his creations.
Oh my God. Okay, so what's your all right? I guess I got to ask you this. Okay, so I guess favorite animated film. Do you have a top 5?
Yes, my favorite animated film is The Prince of Egypt.
You know what? I love The Prince of Egypt. I love that movie.
It's
I specifically we used to watch that constantly. You're talking about it's the only Prince of Egypt Disney animated movie, Little Baby off in the basket of reeds, and I loved that one. That's interesting.
That one is actually Steven Spielberg, and it's DreamWorks. So they did a couple of like religious stories, but that one is the only good one in my opinion. But the art for it is beautiful. The all-star cast are so great. I mean, you have Catwoman and Batman.
Okay, I'm thinking of the one that was like literally just the cartoon story of the.
It is. No, it is. Yeah.
That's it. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'm not. There's
Voldemort is the voice of Ramesses.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the actors. I'm like, Catwoman was in the Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, no, Michelle Pfeiffer is the voice of Moses' wife. The guy that's the Val Kilmer who played Batman is Moses.
Yes,
Ralph Fiennes, who is Voldemort, is Ramesses. Patrick Stewart is Pharaoh.
Wow. Okay. Yes, I love that one. Yeah, I watched that one a lot as a kid.
It's a fantastic movie.
Oh my God, that's a great one. That's your favorite of all time. My favorite, or thinking of my favorite animated movie, because when I was a kid that I would watch. What is it? You Never Go Above the Canopy.
Fern Gully.
Fern Gully. That's one I grew up watching.
I didn't like her hair in it.
See, you know everything.
Yeah.
Next time I have you on here, I'm going to watch these movies. I'm going to Fern Gully. I want to watch The Prince of Egypt again. And then we'll like compare notes. Because I have not watched them in years.
Did you ever watch Fern Gully 2?
No, I don't think so.
There's a second one. No, I mean, when I was little, I always loved Cinderella and Pocahontas.
Yeah.
But I did always like The Prince of Egypt. But I think that one came out after. What year did The Prince of Egypt come out? Because I remember it coming out, I think. I don't know. Maybe.
Visconti says, did anyone else never go above the canopy with Top Gun?
The canopy with Top Gun?
I don't know what it means. You never go above or Rock-a-Doodle was another cartoon. That one I don't know if anybody would know, but that's another one. Yeah, Prince of Egypt. What year could that have been? Okay, so here's my last question for you then. Now I have to know. There's so much I want to know. I want to have you back on. I want to watch all these things. What's your favorite, not superhero, not
the Silence of the Lambs.
Silence.
I know.
I love that.
That is a non-nerdy movie. That is my all-time favorite movie. Like I would take that to a island movie.
Silence of the I love that. Okay. Hello, Clarice. Right? Okay, so you what would you even? Is it a horror film or a thriller?
It gets categorized as horror because of obviously the two serial killers in the movie. I would say that it's like a suspense thriller, but I think the script was fantastic. Every single actor it's like the perfect casting, and it's a good story, but it's a good story because it's based on really bad.
I like a real events movie for sure. Oh my God. I love
the man, John Harris, who wrote The Silence of the Lambs, he was a reporter. And so he would go and interview serial killers. And Hannibal Lecter is based on a real serial killer that he met. He was out of prison interviewing another serial killer, and he was talking to the prison doctor. And he didn't know that the doctor was actually an inmate. And so, but when he was leaving the prison, he's like, oh, I forgot to get his business card. And one of the guards told him, he's like, no, he's an inmate. Like when he's a doctor, but when he's not doing his job, he's a psychopath.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've seen it, but I mean, yeah, that's another one I'm gonna have to watch again. I just love that you're so cute because
I like movies.
I love movies too, but cartoon, anything like that. Like
So what's your
Silence
favorite?
of the Lambs? I haven't watched in years. I don't think. I love that you like your whole aesthetic. It's so cool. Your whole aesthetic is, I don't even know what to call it.
Fun.
Yeah, fun. It's like very.
Well, so what is your
what do you call I don't want to say like nerdy or like
Oh, I'm definitely nerdy, but
yes, I don't know if that's offensive to the culture,
Oh.
but like nerdy, like it's superhero sort of. I don't know the all-encompassing thing of it, like toys, nostalgia, superhero movies.
I would just say nerdy. Yeah.
Nerdy, yes. So it's okay to say nerdy. Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. I don't care.
Okay. So it's very nerdy aesthetic. But then you without a beat go, I mean like not like outside of that genre, you go Silence of the Lambs. I love that so much. No, my favorite movie. Oh my god, I wouldn't I love the movie. I love the movie Signs is in my top 5 favorite movies. Signs is M. Night Shyamalan Signs, Joaquin Phoenix, one of my favorite movies of all time. It will stay in my top 5.
I hate M. Night Shyamalan and all of his movies. You are crazy, but I respect.
I love it. We're like absolutely opposite each other. I recognize that not all of his movies are great, but Signs.
Let me ask you this. The aliens, where they're allergic to water, why would they go to a planet that literally their version of acid falls from the sky and it's 80% water?
Solely for the line that Joaquin Phoenix says, where he sees the children, move children, vamonos. That is the best line of the movie. They're terrified. It's more of a religion, God thing. Of course. And then M. Night Shyamalan, always has to have a cameo in his own movies. And he says the line, he's like, I'm going to go near the lake or something. It seems like they don't like water. And it's less about the aliens, because of course the aliens wouldn't go and make crop circles and then walk down to Earth where there's a bunch of water if they were allergic to it. But it's more about like the human existence, I think. And
you know what? There's someone out there for everyone, and you're the person that M. Night Shyamalan makes his movies for. Did you like The Village?
I knew you were going to say that. I actually do like The Village. I have not seen. I liked it. I saw it in the theater twice. I like The Village. I know that The Happening is completely ridiculous. I know that one is like ridiculous. But Split, not a horrible film.
Did you watch his newest one? Is it called Old?
Okay, so he has 2. They're actually 2. There's 2. The one Old was sort of a caricature of himself, not of himself. Like when I say like when somebody Tim Burton's themselves, Tim Burton started out like, I mean, who doesn't love all of Tim Burton's early films? But then eventually they get a little bit caricature of themselves. Old was a caricature of M. Night Shyamalan's works. But I still liked it. And then he just came out with another one that I really, really liked too. So I guess I didn't realize I liked M. Night Shyamalan that much. I'm not that much of a freak.
Do you like Tarantino movies?
Oh, of course. What's your favorite Tarantino movie?
Reservoir Dogs, but I didn't like.
Okay, we have that in common. That's my favorite Tarantino movie too.
I like The Hateful Eight when I first watched it in theaters. I was very disappointed, but then he had a special on Netflix where it's the movie, but it's 4 hours long instead of 2, and it's 1 hour episodes, and it is so much better.
That would be the way to watch The Hateful Eight, because it was right off the heels of it's the movie he did before that was Django, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Then it was Hateful Eight. So that's when we were introduced to Christoph Waltz, right? In Django.
Mm-hmm. No, we were introduced Christoph Waltz and Inglorious Bastards.
Inglorious Bastards. Okay, so then those two, and then that one, it just seemed. I spent the better part of the movie thinking that actor was Christoph Waltz. I don't know the character's name, so it just threw me off completely. That movie definitely would be better watched in segments, but
it's, if you have time or you just want to have it on in the background, it's much better paced. The anticipation of who is who, and even if you've already seen it and you know the outcome of it, it's so much better told in the 4 segment episodes than it was in the original theatric release.
Holy hell, yeah. I the last time I saw it, I only saw it in the theater. But that makes much more sense. And it is a long movie. They're all long, but the other one that I love, Death Proof.
Oh,
Death Proof. I know that's like a ridiculous one too.
That one he was having fun.
I like that though. I just like that it's, and then that brought us.
You'd be totally safe if you were sitting in my seat.
Wait, Death Proof and yeah, and then it was a double feature with Planet Terror, which is not Tarantino. It's
Rodriguez, right?
Yes, right. I saw that in the theater. I love Death Proof. I love that one. But yeah, Reservoir Dogs is my favorite. I have a joke that includes a couple of those. But and then obviously who doesn't like Pulp Fiction? But that's not my end all be all favorite one.
You know what? I don't like Bruce Willis in that movie. Whenever it's the Bruce Willis scenes, I'm like, can we get back to any other character? Like
anyone else?
Well, I like Samuel Jackson. Like that was Samuel Jackson's first movie. And
I didn't know that even. Yeah.
That's his very first movie. He's 40 years old and he fucking killed it in that movie.
And he's in all of his basically all of his movies after that.
We're really good friends. So
yeah.
But I had to explain that movie to my mom. She never got it. And she was like, how can you like that movie? And so I explained it to her and she's like, oh, I guess that makes sense. And I was like, yeah, it's about fate. That's it. It's easy.
Yeah. As if you see now I'm rethinking every movie I've ever watched because you made me rethink Barbie. So now like, oh my God, yes. Pulp Fiction, it's about fate. Dear God.
It is.
I just like that she's in a cool outfit and they dance and there's all these weird things going on, but I'm like, no.
Have you heard of there's a few really great interviews with Tarantino about that movie because at that time John Travolta was considered like box office poison and Quentin Tarantino was like, no, he has to be in it. Like it has to be. And he's like, John Travolta's a movie star. And he talked about how John took him out to dinner when they were in talks about this. Cause he originally wanted him to be in From Dusk Till Dawn. And John Travolta's like, I have zero interest in vampires. And when he was talking about Pulp Fiction, he's like, I absolutely love this script. I want to play Vincent. And so they were out to dinner and he said that, you know, Hollywood might not like John Travolta, but everyone else loves John Travolta. And he's like, I've been out with every movie star and never have I been like swarmed like when I was out with John Travolta. And he's like, people want to see John Travolta. And he's like, when people realized that John Travolta was not only one in my movie, but he was going to dance in my movie, people lost their minds.
Well, right. Tarantino knows what to do with people that like people wouldn't necessarily expect, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. No, I did not know that. Oh my God, that's wild. That made me think of one other question for you. Now I can't stop. Okay, it made me think of because of a horror movie I'm thinking of has John Travolta in it too. But do you like horror films at all?
My sister was really into horror films. I'm like the biggest scaredy cat. But
my brother is like major horror film movie. But if you had to pick one,
it just like there's a lot of movies that I haven't watched. Like I've never seen Friday the 13th. I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I will get nightmares. I will get scared. I've never seen Scream. I unfortunately have watched all of the Human Centipede movies, all of the Hills Have Eye movies, all of these random obscure horror films that my sister forced us to watch. But
I love that. My brother is the fucking exact same. Like we've seen more damn horror films. I don't like gore. I don't really care anything about that. I don't love. Yes, I was going to mention Carrie, Producer Rob, but so there's this movie Carrie. Have you ever seen Carrie? And it's got John Travolta in it.
I've seen
yeah, that's a great
blood.
one.
I've seen scenes from it, but I haven't. I really should go back and watch old like classic horror movies, like because it's weird because I really like Alfred Hitchcock movies.
Yes. Okay. So, also Alfred Hitchcock had a great Oscar speech too. He just said this. He won. I think it was for The Birds, and he just got up there and he went, "Thank you," and then walked away, which I always loved, much better than Anne Hathaway. But no, I like the classic ones. I mean, I'm not a big like gore, like Scream. No, I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I've seen all that stuff. Rosemary's anything sinister is going to like creep me out more and make me more like captivated by it. Like Rosemary's Baby, probably one of my favorite movies too, even though it is a horror film. Carrie, oh my God. Yeah, that's got John Travolta in it too. And it's Sissy Spacek. Anything with religion and like witches, or that's not witches, but like anything religion wise, stuff like that, cult stuff scares the hell out of me. The Paranormal Activity movies. What's that?
The religious horror movies, those ones don't scare me at all.
That's the only thing that
like possession. I just think, I don't know. It's like clowns to me. Like they just don't scare me.
Oh my God, it terrifies me. I'm like, I saw somebody's head off. I don't want to watch it. I'm like, this is, we know what's going to happen. Blood's going to squirt out. I'm like, what if you don't pray, then what's gonna happen? I'm terrified. Like something, yeah.
I don't know, like a psychopath, like that's a real thing. Like there could be someone out there that's coming to kill me. So that kind of stuff like freaks me out.
You're
like a possessed person. I'm like, I don't know, just stop doing drugs.
You're right. Because you're like, there's somebody, it's because you're so popular. There's somebody out there coming. I could see why that would upset you. You're like, you know what? I live that life. People could run up to me every day at like a Comic-Con thing and like try and hurt me because they love me so much. You know what I mean? You're not like dealing with a domineering mother who and the high school kids are going to pour pig blood on your head. That's basically all that happens in Carrie. So.
Yeah, and then like, doesn't she get powers though at the end?
She actually is like
she's possessed or something, right?
She's not possessed. She's sort of she could
like a demon.
What do you call it when you can move things with your mind?
Telekinetic.
She's telekinetic, basically. Yes, and her mother is that stuff scares me. Anything culty scares me. It gets into my soul creepier than something like somebody's going to saw off my head or something like that.
Well, see, I don't like the Saw movies. I've only seen like bits and pieces from them, and I'm like, hell to the fuck no.
Those are horrifying too. Yeah.
My sister watched this one movie, and it's like a really low budget horror film. I think it's called like Hunger or something, but it's where this guy, when he was a kid, him and his mom got into a car accident in the mountains during winter, and he was snowed in the car with his mom's dead body, and he for a month, for 30 days, and he ate his mom to stay alive. So he's a psychopath, but he wants to prove to everyone that he's not a psychopath. So he kidnaps like 10 people and puts them in a hole, like at the bottom of a well. He gives them plenty of water because he had plenty of water, and he wants to see if people will resort to cannibalism if they're trapped somewhere for 30 days.
Yeah, just like anybody would do.
Yeah, just like a normal person. But see, that shit freaks me out because I'm like, I'm sure that there's a real fucking psycho out there that would do that. You know?
I know, you're right. Or I think all the time, it reminds me of the movie Misery, one of my
Yes.
favorites.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, yes. Oh, Paul Sheldon. Yes.
My fiance had never watched that. So I was like, okay, we have to watch this. And he's like, this lady's so nice. Like, what's the problem? And then it's like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, he's just typing on the thing and it says smudge. He's like, oh yeah, you're right. And then oh my God. Hobbling moment. Every time I'm in the mountains, I have to make a hobbling joke with a group of friends. I'm like, we're gonna hobble you later. Like that's a horror film, or I guess it's a thriller, isn't it? Oh, terrifying. I love that one too.
That's a horror movie. Well, like that and The Shining, like
Shining, yeah. That one I know less, but I love Misery. But
I don't think it was necessarily scary, but it's an enjoyable thing to watch people go through something that's traumatic like that. Like it's a good story, regardless of the horror aspects of it. And that's one of the things I like about Silence of the Lambs is that it's a really good story, regardless of there's really dark themes and dark things that happen in that movie.
So yes. Note back to Silence of the Lambs. I wrote things down. I'm gonna watch that the next time I have you on here because I don't remember the last time I watched Silence of the Lambs. I'm also gonna watch. I want to rewatch the Prince of Egypt. I'm going to watch the Padme Star Wars. We'll go from there, and I want you next time you come on. Just give Signs another try. I know you hate it. But we'll discuss it. Just like Barbie. You didn't change my mind on Barbie. I still like it, but I understand why you didn't. You know what I mean?
I hate M. Night Shyamalan for what he did to Avatar: The Last Airbender. When I was a kid and I went in to see that movie, I was so excited. And I'm like, the person that I hope the person that made this was like Forrest Gump level of intelligence, because that's the only way I can forgive this. And then I was like, no, because if it was Forrest Gump, he would have gotten this movie right. It's just, and he's like, oh, Americans just don't understand my vision. I'm like, we don't understand your idiocracy. Like that's what we don't understand, that you could veer that much away from the source material and make it so fucking stupid.
M. Night has made some mistakes. He has definitely made some mistakes. But, not every single one. You don't get it right every single time,
He never, in my opinion, he has never gotten it right.
Except for Signs. At least Signs. It has to be Signs. Oh my God, Anna, I'm gonna leave you alone now because this has been so much fun. Oh my God.
Thank you for having me on.
Wait, please tell people your social media, where they can find you. And I want to have you on again. I accosted you and you're so nice to sit here with me this whole time. My God. But,
thank you for inviting me. You guys can find me everywhere as That Star Wars Girl or That Star Wars Girl 77. I am on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Rumble, Odyssey, all of the places you can find me. I also have art channels and art Instagrams and art Twitters and all of that. If you go on my link tree, which I think is on my Twitter, you can find all my links to everything. I do have an Indiegogo that is live right now. It's my most recent cosplay calendar. It's a swimsuit edition. You guys can go check that out. I posted images for my version of Barbie, Sailor Mercury, Marilyn Monroe, Lilu from Fifth Element, and the most recent one that I posted was Vampirella. And I have Lady Death, Honey Rider from James Bond. I'm shooting Psylocke photos tomorrow, and I got a lot more in the works, but go check it out. It's only available for 4 more days, so go get it while you can. And thank you so much, Keanu, for having me on. I had a really fun time.
Thank you, my love. Oh my God, I'll see you soon. And I believe you're the centerfold in Cecil's
I am.
Yes, right? There you go. Oh my God, we love you. Oh my gosh, please come back. I will we'll spend more time. I'll send you a list of movies to watch, and send me a list of cartoons to watch and comic book things. And I'll do Silence of the Lambs. We'll do a Signs episode if you can stifle your vomit long enough. And you're the best. Thank you so much, love. Mwah, mwah. Bye.
Bye.
Follow her everywhere, everyone. Oh my gosh, isn't she adorable? Oh my god, I love her. Jeez Louise, she's just the fucking sweetest. I can't even believe she hung out with me that long. She's very famous, you know. I'll scream at Mickey to come back in a moment. Goodness gracious. How is everyone doing? Michaeline, there you are. I would have brought you back in, Mikey.
Yeah, you don't need
Mikey,
to.
me.
You don't need to, really.
No, it's not that. I just was enjoying talking.
No,
about it
that's
so
good.
much.
That's good. I don't need to be here every minute.
I want your hat. No, I just I was having so much fun with her. My God.
Of course.
Isn't she a doll and so pretty? What have you been up to? You're scaring me.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Shit.
You don't say anything untoward.
No, I wasn't going to. I don't know. I you didn't have to. You didn't bring me back like right away. I'm good.
You're live now, so we're
shit.
talking. Yeah, are you crazy?
I'm kind of crazy, right?
Isn't she
Keanu.
lovely?
Hi, Keanu. The only thing I just want to say is Ryan Gosling. I find it really interesting that he's been in 2 doll movies.
Oh, she made notes. And what's the other doll movie?
Lars and the Real Girl.
Okay. Yes.
Now he's been in
another one.
He's been in Barbie, right?
You're right. I compared Alan.
So I'm just saying that.
I'm gonna bring up something. Yes. So Ryan Gosling.
Right.
If you guys don't know, this movie, Lars and the Real Girl, it's one of my favorites, and no one seems to know about this damn movie. I compared Alan and his last girlfriend to this movie because that's basically what she was like. It's where Ryan Gosling is a sort of, how shall we put it?
He's in love with a doll.
Maybe autistic gentleman, very, very shy, and then
he's in love with a blow-up doll.
He falls in love with a blow-up. It's not a blow-up doll, it's a sex doll. But he believes, and then it's in a small town, and then the whole town and his brother, they believe that I think they call her Veronica, and they all just the whole town helps her. They bathe her, they clothe her, they hang out with her, they take her to events. It's a great film.
But his family was really very upset by his brother at first.
But then
I just find it very interesting that
let me see if I can find a picture.
Ryan Gosling is in 2 doll movies.
You're right.
I love him though. I do. I love him.
Lars and the Real Girl. I talk about this movie all the time. Oh my God. It's so good. She was so great. Oh my God, here.
She's really, yeah, your friend is really beautiful.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Yeah.
Oh my
God. Really beautiful.
Just happy she was talking to us. I'm gonna put I'm gonna have to pee. I wonder if we're at our watch hours. Hang on. Let's see.
I just got back here. I was walking around.
Can you see it, Mickey?
Yes.
Lars and the Real Girl.
The doll looks. I remember that movie.
Yes, it's such a good movie. And then everybody in the town, they basically just.
So he's compelled to act in doll movies.
So he loves doll movies. He also is like, he was sort of chubby in this.
Sorry.
And then she was also, I love that she was in a wheelchair. And that he was like, yes, so his poor family goes, There, he never talks to anybody. Never doesn't really, he lives next door. He's single. And then he's like, I met someone. And they're like, oh my God, invite her over for dinner. And then he shows up with Veronica in a wheelchair. And there she is. And hilarity ensues. It has heart. It has grit.
I mean, I love it. I love it. And I haven't seen the Barbie movie, but he's in another.
I love Barbie. I loved Barbie, but I totally understand why, if you're a big Barbie fan, why you might not like that film.
Oh,
totally do.
Well,
I wasn't. What did I want? Nothing. I had fucking Cabbage Patch dolls.
But it has nothing to do with me. My Barbie dolls were in the gutter, headless and naked. My brother.
Yes, because you had 4 brothers.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm not letting you go yet. Wait, will you just will you play the harmonica or something while I pee?
Okay.
Thanks. Michaeline, we might be at our watch hours after this evening.
Okay, so good. I don't know if I can. All right.
I'll put my wig back on.
Just hurry up, okay? Because I don't know if I can play with Susanna ever.
All right, you don't have to play the harmonica.
I'll play it. It's fine.
If I missed anyone's comments, I apologize. Hi, ladies in chat. Hi. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. If we missed anybody, I apologize for not showing your chats. I just was so enthralled with Anna. My God.
But my dolls were in the gutter on the top of my roof that I could see my Barbie dolls. But I always liked Ken.
You had a Ken doll?
I don't know if I don't even know if Ken came out by then. I don't know. But I feel like he did. But he didn't really have a dick or anything. He just had
came out
for us to play with. Stop. I don't mean that in a crazy way.
In an untoward way.
No, I don't mean that.
Ryan Gosling wouldn't have become famous if it weren't for Alan Fuchs. I agree with that.
I do love Ryan Gosling, okay, in every single thing.
I do too.
But I just
maybe I should challenge him.
It's funny that he's fake doll movies.
Church, who are you trying to get the attention of? Mickey, yes. Yes. Who are you going to duel? There's going to be a duel?
For what?
Your attention, Michaeline. Your attention. You froze a bit. Wait. You have to say it again.
What?
I felt like Anna. I didn't want her. I wanted to have an actual conversation with her. Without my
did.
No, without my wig, I felt like embarrassed. But I have to get some time out of this wig. You guys, we love that you guys watch us and hang out with us. That was like a really good conversation. I would love to have a movie chat again with Anna. My gosh.
What's her last name?
Well, she's that Star Wars girl on social media.
Yeah, and of course I don't.
So I think that's what she goes by. So that's what I would call her. But her name is Anna. She was at the wedding. You should have seen her. My God.
She's beautiful. I mean, she's definitely beautiful.
Gosh. Hang on. Hey.
Him. Shoot, Chipperson. Who? Maybe I should challenge him. Who's him?
We don't know who him is. As we were, Kiki. Let's call Visconti. Poor guy. And fucking Stacy is goddamn fun as hell too. Yeah, Rob, I know her last name. I just wasn't sure if she says it. He texted me. So I won't say it. It's just because
Stacy for president.
I agree. That is an odd comment. Do I have nice armpits? Odd. Let's see if Visconti's alive.
Hey, baby. I said if you need me, just text. I'll turn my camera back on.
I was just saying if you wanted to pop in here. We're trying to get our watch hours up.
I just don't like my big thing sitting in your, back room distracting you. That was a great interview.
She's so great. Just come in.
Yeah. Hey, let me. I got a podcast, so I'll be right back.
I have to pee anyway. We have to talk about what we're going to do with Visconti when he gets to South Carolina anyway. We have a plan though.
I think it's going to be very
untoward.
Ad lib. Kind of an ad lib. I don't know what's happening with my low battery mode.
You have to plug your iPad in.
I am plugging it in, Keanu.
Don't yell at me.
It was very low key what I said. Sorry.
Dare you? Let's rework Kiki. Visconti's gonna come in and hang out for a second, but I have to pee.
Shit. Again.
Michaeline, Visconti's here.
Hey, is everything? Hello, ladies. Is everything sound okay? I just took it right back up.
You sound fantastic. I had to pee.
All right. Why don't I turn off the other thing so I don't hear you ladies in stereo? Good interview, woman. I was talking to your producer, Rob. He was quite impressed as well, but you listen to him.
Really?
You won't believe me, but you'll believe him. You were just two chicks chatting. Although I liked it.
I do love Rob.
I liked when you took your wig off. Very professional.
Well, I didn't want to make it a joke. I didn't think that she could possibly stay that long because I know she's a busy gal. And I had only asked her last night, but she was so lovely. I love her so much already. My God.
Yeah, she's great.
And I really, not that I dislike the Barbie movie now. It's just that I understand why it makes perfect sense why she wouldn't like that. Oh, look at this.
I
my goodness.
I love when Anna goes to you. Do you like The Office? And I just started laughing. Here we go.
I went, oh God.
So what are you going to do with 6 when you come here?
We're only gone for two days. She's fine. I got an auto feeder. She likes her alone time, much like me and your daughter.
Oh,
Right now she goes, "You're leaving?" Yes, baby, I'm leaving.
Look at her. It's weird. It's just plain old weird.
I found her when she was like 3 days old. I bottle fed her. Like Kevin Dombrowski said it perfectly. That cat thinks you gave birth to her. I'm like, that might be. That might be.
I mean, Kit's not that friendly to me. I mean, he's
can pick
friendly
Kid
to me,
up.
but he doesn't want to be on me like that.
Look, and I
we'll
am
see
making
how he maybe he will like to be adhered to you. It'll be good.
Well, I am making excuses for my cat because she is spoiled. But I've said this, like every cat I've ever had before this was a male and was either an orange tabby or a black cat, right? But they say female calicos imprint on their owner. And
Tell us more about it.
My goodness.
And I had this cat since she was 4 and I bottle fed her and they said that's like
White Claw break.
Where are you?
I love the White Claw breaks.
We didn't. We love her. We love her, Visconti.
You just got me on the screen again. No one wants to see that. They want to see either or both of you. But I appreciate the time.
No, we want to see you too.
I appreciate
honestly, I can't wait to meet you.
I am very excited to meet you in person. I feel like I know you already, as they say, but yes, I'm quite excited.
They're really fun.
We were talking about on my show, which will air Friday while we were there. I was talking about golfing with the big guy, how like I'm just going to rent clubs and I got my own shoes. And very exciting. It's a whole scene, man. We're very excited.
Big guy, you meaning like Tom?
Tom
Thompson, the big guy.
Tom will be like so embarrassed.
Going to get my hands on that firework money.
You get out. Don't say that.
When did we start saying that? Some fans like, gosh, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just
some idiot fan. I'm like, God.
And you know me, Mickey. I'm like, yeah, I'm just after the firework money. I don't enjoy your company at all. It's a nightmare. I want that fireworks money.
Okay.
Stupid. It's stupid.
Darling, am I keeping you up too late? I'm not.
Me?
Yeah, you.
It's 9 o'clock.
I'm just making sure. How was your show today? I was prepping for my show, putting on this wig 100 times.
Why'd you have to put it on 100 times?
I don't know.
To get it to fit? No, I mean, not fucking with you. To get it to fit right? I don't know.
No, because I wasn't sure if I was going to wear it. I didn't want to make. I'm like, fucking. I haven't seen Stacy, who also is fucking fan. I love Stacy.
And did I not say?
First time she's Stacy, yeah.
Did I not say to you? She's like, well, I'm like, she's a different kind of interview. You'll be great. I'm like, it's your first 10 episodes. You just need to interview, or is this 11? God forgive me. This is 11.
We're at 11.
Everything's a new exercise for you, and you were great with both of them today. 2 different interviews, 2 different things.
Love them both. Leo, you know what, Leo? Incorrigible is one of my favorite words as well. So you get points for that. Leo, you get. I'm
more like outcorrigible. Go. I suck.
Outcorrigible.
I suck, Chooch Chipperson. I don't do a good chip. I'm sorry. Chooch.
More like outcorrigible. Am I right?
Yeah, I suck at
it. Leo, you get. What do you get when you say a word that I love? Leo Gunn, you get the first 100 Kiki Bucks.
Kiki Bucks. Are they like
what's
it that like on
like
the
Shroot Bucks? Yes.
Shroot Bucks. There you go.
What do Kiki Bucks buy?
Well, we'll find out.
I think they buy White Claws.
They'll buy my love and affection and adoration. Incorrigible, great word. 100 Kiki Bucks.
How do you get the Kiki?
Cash them in. I'll tell you when I get back from peeing.
White Claw break.
She'll tell us when she gets back from peeing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the best.
So we're landing on Friday, and we're doing lunch at a place that can't be named because Keanu thinks if you say anything, it's doxing. Is that correct?
Yes, something like that. But I think you're gonna land on Friday. I'm gonna pick you up at 11 o'clock. You're gonna get kind of settled in here, and then we may or may not go to the pool and do. Then we're gonna go for an early dinner, late lunch to the place I cannot name.
That you may have named, but everyone the paparazzi.
You know what? You're also paranoid. Nobody's gonna do anything bad.
Oh, I am not paranoid. Trust me. I'm the one. I say
really,
I give my number out on.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm only speaking for me. Okay.
I'm right there with you, Mick. I'm right there. I give my number out on the air. I like texting with the fans.
Man.
They say very nice things about your daughter.
Come and hang out. Anyway, I don't know the protocol. Sorry.
I did. I'm the same as you. I don't care.
I don't
care. It's people like your girl's boyfriend Kevin Brennan who fucking and Ray DeVito who scream doxed and victim all the time. I just live my best fucking life.
I agree with you.
Yes, so. I enjoy bumping into the fan. There you go. Robert told you, producer Robert. 646-369-6564. Text with the fans all the time. Hey, Blondie, welcome back. They send me pictures of their pets. We just gave out your mother's address.
Fuck.
We're kidding, baby.
How many times have I told you?
We did not.
We did not, baby. Robert did. Producer Robert
I think
did.
Gino.
Michaeline.
Would.
They got to Kiki. I knew we should. They got to Mickey. We shouldn't have given out her address.
You guys.
I'm not afraid.
Producer Robert, you know what? No, I didn't wash my hands. Sorry.
Yay.
I was trying to get back because I was trying to save them from giving out mine own mother's address.
Yes.
Oh, stop it.
She's funny.
Stop. Who cares?
Mickey, we care. We care. So you're going to rue the day when somebody mails you something untoward.
I don't care about them mailing me anything.
So you cash a Kiki Buck in.
Come on down and hang around with me. They won't be mean to me.
What do you think? Okay, well. We should do a Mickey who wants to date.
They come down here and hang out with me. They will never be mean to me.
Well, you never know.
No, you know that truly, right?
Robert, you can come down. Marsha, you can come down. Oh yeah. Listen, you have to give only your address to people you know and trust. But I do feel like if you want to, maybe we should do a Mickey. You can mail me your headshot, and then we'll do a Michaeline dating game.
Well,
date Michaeline for 1,000 Kiki Bucks.
I really need to see. You're like the Federal Reserve. You're just printing more Kiki Bucks. You're creating Kiki-flation.
No. I have plenty. I have it's in the mint over there. I have plenty of Kiki Bucks. So Leo, I forgot who said he got 100 Kiki Bucks. So for 100 Kiki Bucks, you can enter.
No, and you don't have to date me. Just hang out with me. I'm really fun. It has nothing to do with dating or anything like that.
Obviously, she's really fun. She got so drunk she passed out in her clothes on the couch. That's a drunk night. I love that.
It's literally something I do always.
I
asked him.
I'm not so drunk. I'm just too tired to go up the 17 steps.
Yeah.
She will just hold up the paddle again.
I mean, they love my paddle.
I want Kiki. Robert, as my producer, you get how many did I give the other people? So you get unequivocally, if you do anything for me, you get 50 Kiki Bucks. But you've done so many. So you, Robert, you have a wealth of Kiki Bucks. You're rich in Kiki Bucks. You have 400 Kiki Bucks.
Are you just making numbers up, pulling them out of the air?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 42, 19, 12.
Kit, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Kit's like
it's like the key reserve. Yes, it's the key reserve. Yes, producer Robert, if you keep track of my Kiki Bucks, then you get unlimited Kiki Bucks. It is like Bitcoin, but it's key coin. Kiki Bucks. Yes, Kiki Bucks. Mickey, do you want some Kiki Bucks?
Do I need them?
You may.
Why would I need them?
Just say yes.
Okay, yes.
Tell me you love me. Is it so hard to say? For Christ's sake?
You don't need my undying love and affection. You know.
Just say, darling. Just say, Kiki Rodriguez, I love you.
I wish I had.
Oh God! Ow! You don't let me know when you're gonna do that.
Darling, I love you more than life itself.
You get 60 Kiki Bucks. Robert, take that down.
This is literally not a cigarette, but a grapevine pen. I steal them every night.
Well, you can never have enough pens.
I also have a whole set of grapevine wine glasses.
Michaeline.
Just 6.
6 of them?
I do.
It's abhorrent.
I think I'm a really good customer, so if I need to take less or 2 or 6, that's okay.
That's because you invite everyone there over to your home after.
Sounds like someone I know, Keanu.
Shut up.
Excuse me.
You know,
Like-
you're never gonna want to leave South Carolina. I promise you.
Trust me. The way things are here, why would I?
No, it's great here.
Bisconti, do you want a Kiki Buck?
I'd love a yeah. I mean, sure. Who doesn't want a good Kiki Buck?
Say.
I haven't had I haven't one of those in 2 days. Oh, Kiki Buck.
How do I get? Oh boy.
He was being untoward.
Untoward.
I
What would you do for 100 Kiki Bucks?
Me?
Yes.
I'd make you broccoli rabe for dinner.
That's good. That's good. You did that, so you get. So Robert, write it down. You get 12 Kiki Bucks.
I thought it was 100 Kiki Bucks. I did it for 100 Kiki Bucks.
You already did it. I didn't offer it. For 100 Kiki Bucks, say, Kiki, I love you.
Me or her?
You, Bisconti.
And I don't get yelled at this time. I love you, Kiki Bucks.
Are we like at
100 Kiki Bucks to you.
Are we like at the court of Keanu?
Yeah.
Like we're at court right now. Tell me you love me.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it.
You get. They don't know what to. I just don't know what to make of it. A 100 Kiki Bucks awarded to Bisconti.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Suck it, losers.
Oh my gosh. Playing golf with my dad, so you get 400 more Kiki Bucks for that. Someone will make a note of this, won't they? I don't know what people get for the Kiki Bucks, but we'll soon find out.
I mean, I didn't even know there were Kiki Bucks.
I just came up with it, but it's
like now.
No, it's been in my. I've been planning this for 18 years, actually, on this night.
Sorry.
They come with prizes, just like Kate's skating rink. Oh wait.
Stop.
Oh, God.
I'm at 512 Kiki Bucks. Thank you, producer Robert.
Oh, so you have 512
Where
Kiki Bucks.
is Robert?
Whee!
According to your treasurer,
Is Robert? Is Robert your real producer?
Hmm.
Is Robert your real producer?
Yes. There's actually.
But what is Darth? What does that mean? Darth mode or whatever he says.
That's his name online, but his name is Robert. He's my producer.
Where is he?
You know what?
Is he in New York?
Very rude of me. I don't know where he lives.
Is he
I
in
always
New
thought
York?
Jersey somewhere, but I don't know either.
But he's having a battle of the him and Marshall.
But you don't know him in person.
Not personally, but he's been, a huge supporter of me for years. So for that, Robert, you get
1,400
more Kiki Bucks. Yes, he's in New Jersey. It's his Twitter name is Darth Mode. Yes, and yes.
I like you. I like you.
Do you guys know we're on the heels of our monetization here? So we'll just keep this. We're on the heels. We're going to be monetizing. Did you know that? We were we were this many watch hours. This many from this. Well, it was like we were like this many watch hours from being monetized, and now we're at like this many. So we're going to
But once
party with it.
Once the people watch this, by the way, it's Shoot Shipperson doing the Avo Nicaragua. Since you asked, it's a fantastic stick. It's a fantastic.
Oh, what are you smoking, Bisconti?
the AVO Synchro. It's a Nicaraguan stick, and it is a smooth pull. How's that? Does that sound good?
So Tom has cigars and Jameson, and I told him to get Bud Heavy. He's got the whole deal. Michaeline, I think I also told her, she asked me what we wanted. I said, White Claw, Diet Coke, pistachios,
regular Budweiser,
and Jameson.
Because I refuse to drink Bud Light ever since they tried to, they tried to
Oh, you mean my stepsister or my biological twin sister?
I think, as you know, Keanu, I have no problem with your stepsister, Dylan Mulvaney. I have a problem with the fact that America's losing its way and these fucking people shit on the people. I have a problem with people that are disloyal. And basically what Bud Light was doing was saying, I know the girl basically said, it's got this frat boy image and blah, blah, blah. So let's have this transgender woman. And everyone said, fuck you. They literally said, you're not enough. We want new people. And that's just fucking the lack of gratitude we're seeing in this country. You see people that have no fucking loyalty. And I don't care. Like, you could have said, and we like trannies, but they're like, nah, this is the thing. And they just tried to get away from their own base. And fucking, I'll tell you what happened. They're losing.
White Claw break.
Again for a White Claw break.
They're losing market share. And you'll be happy to know they didn't burn down one building, BLM. They didn't fucking, beat up one cop. They didn't do anything other than say, we're not drinking anymore. That is why I like Bud Heavy now. Which, by the way, I think they're all owned by companies in Germany. I really do.
But, do you not like Peroni? That's an Italian beer.
I love Peroni. I had one the other day at Sullivan's.
That's the beer I love to have in my house. I will buy you regular Budweiser, but...
You could get me Peroni instead. I would love Peroni.
I have those. Yeah. I will get you both. I want you to be happy here.
I don't want you spending all my fireworks money, Mickey.
Stop. You know what, Gino? I already did that.
God damn it! So I'm just stuck with Keanu? I'm stuck with Keanu? That's it? I'll have to live like this? I've been miserable the whole time. I don't know where it started.
It's done.
So there's no fireworks money.
I'm going to buy you Peroni out of my little purse, okay?
I appreciate that so much. Whatever you want to get me.
My little Social Security part.
I never thought to ask him if he liked Peroni. I know that you.
I love Peroni. That's the drink I put in here. If you don't like it, I'm good, but I'll buy you Budweiser.
Lots of men show up on her porch.
I prefer Peroni over Bud Heavy. I really do, Mickey.
You like Peroni better?
I really do. Not just saying that.
Honestly, I just didn't know what kind of beer you drank if it wasn't.
I prefer that. And do you like Tito's? Ever?
Me?
Yeah.
You're talking. I'm not a vodka guy, but
you're a brown liquor guy.
Jameson.
Yeah. But if I'm mixing, I like a vodka and soda as much as anybody else.
But Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever Jameson's Ireland, right?
Who doesn't love a good colored whiskey?
I love Ireland.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay, Robert, mark that down as 50 Kiki Bucks.
You deduct. Use the word deduct.
No. They're called Kiki Bucks.
When I was in grade school, it used to drive me nuts. They'd be like, how'd you get your answer? And they'd be like, well, I took the 5 and I minused it. You minused it.
I did it, yeah. But listen, we're not all math people like you, Biscon.
It's called speaking English. I took the 8 and I plussed it. You plussed it?
I'm non-plussed with that. How about that?
You're nonplussed. Very good, Hottie.
Speaking of plussed.
We're not a mathematics family.
We're not.
Tom, Big Guy says your cousin Alyssa wants to come on and it won't end well.
Alyssa? What's that?
Oh, Lord. What? Alyssa?
I'm just reading. I'm reading
Tom Thompson's here.
You should read your chats. They're pretty.
Alyssa, yes. Tom, will you let Alyssa on?
Know how to spell Alyssa. Come on, it won't end well.
Tom is here. ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if that's actually Tom, but this is very, very cool if it actually is. And
It totally
Alexa,
is him.
If it's him,
Alexa,
then
he can't spell.
yes.
Your dad can't spell.
Maybe we shouldn't dox the little girl. So yes. So
he already did. Where's Karen?
Yes. If she wants to come on, she is more than welcome.
Where's lovely Karen, his sister? Where is she?
Tom, I'll send you the link if you guys want to make
Please come on. Oh my god. Tell them to come on.
That'd be great.
Yes,
sure, that's what he wants to do.
We can stay. It's only 10 o'clock. Yes,
let's just stay on forever. We'll have an appearance by
Karen and you. Come on. Let Patsy come on.
It's becoming like a variety show. The Thompson Family Singers, everyone.
It always devolves into madness at the after the actual guests.
Come on, send it to him. Make him come.
I'll send it to you, Thomas. All right.
They're obviously watching.
Clearly. Sweet. Tom, I give you back in lieu of all of the money you've given me throughout the years with college and apartments and
it's gonna give him Kiki Bucks.
I give you 1,000 Kiki Bucks.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Does that make up for it?
Come on. Tell him to come on.
I have to email him the link, Michaeline.
I will not put up with this.
I'm very impatient. Sorry.
It's all right.
It'll be so much fun. And then you need to get Zach and Rocco on too.
They won't. Zach said that this cannot be Rocco's media debut. However, Rocco and I had a very good conversation about Barbie, and I hope even if Rocco wants to wear a bag over his head and talk about it with me, I would love to because Tom said, "Fuck no." Look.
Stop.
I'm emailing you the link. You got in here. You did it.
There's a if you read the chat, it says fuck no. So I wouldn't be holding out for Tom Thompson. If you can read 6 letters, fuck no, ladies. Seems like you might not want to do it.
Yeah, we know him inside out.
Oh, you know what? He has a great take on Barbie. Yes, he does. I'm still sending you the link, Tom, I'm still sending you the link. So
I feel like you're bullying Tom Thompson.
No, Tom Thompson cannot be bullied.
He's bullied all of us for years.
I'm just saying.
My goodness gracious, my gosh.
No, not bullied. He's been his sarcastic self.
Yes, he's very.
Which is very funny.
I am. All right, Tom.
Is he coming?
Mom, I'm sending him the link. We'll see.
Okay, I'm running to the bathroom.
You pee.
Oh.
Bye.
I'm sending it to him. Here. Listen to her stomp away.
Hi, baby.
You have the link. Hi, baby. I'll leave you alone now. I know. Are you excited to go to South Carolina?
I am very excited. I think you know that. I gotta stop. Oh, I can't stop sneezing. I think that kid gave me a cold.
What gave you a cold?
Whatchamacallit was getting a cold, I think. Kevin and Molly's little gal.
Did you watch any of our friends today? It was sort of a wild. I don't know what happened, but I think I was blocked on the MLC in the MLC verse.
Are you kidding me? Like it's almost, you didn't see the end. Like I was like, I was busy.
It stopped. Did it stop for everyone? Because it stopped for.
Oh no! Like
me.
The first hour from 4 to 5:30, I should say, I was having cigars with Chigger and fucking Ellis from Philly. They came up to the show. That was great. They send their love.
We have a special guest.
Oh my God, I love it. Is it Jake Hudson?
It's not. It's Tom Thompson's here.
Stop it.
Yes, he is.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's a special guest. We'll wait for Michaeline to get back. This is the one, the only, mine own father, And his sister is in the house and her granddaughter in the house. And we will be seeing you very soon on Friday. Are you ready? Tom, here we go. Not if you're ready, and unless it's coming. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Are you ready? Tom.
Yeah,
Not if you're ready, and unless. All right, Tom. Hang on. You're going to have to lower the volume on your laptop.
I just did.
Oh, hello, Thomas. Welcome. It's mine own father. Stop it.
Hi, guys. Hi, Gino.
Hey, big guy. How are you, man?
I'm good.
Are you excited to golf?
I'm stretching. I'm ready for golf. I'm not going to let you down. I'm going to fuck this up. Baby.
I know you won't. There's nothing to let down, believe me.
Hi, Tom. I'm so happy you're here.
It's a bunch of losers.
Hi. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom's lawyers.
Hi. Well, I didn't really want to come on, but Alessa wants to talk to me. So let me point it to her.
Hi, Alessa.
Oh my gosh, we're so.
No one say anything untoward.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
What would you? This is Alessa. What would we call her? She's my cousin's daughter. So I guess you're like my second cousin, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Are you
probably
having
second
fun?
or third? I don't know.
Are you having fun?
Yes.
Well,
even though we just got here today.
Thank you for joining us. Oh, how was the flight? How's Vegas?
Very hot.
I hear it's very hot.
Like, the temperature, it's not doing so well. It's very hot. I do not go outside. It's very hot for the trampoline, and I don't go in the pools so much. I don't know what to do.
Oh my gosh, you're like a regular human now. She's like you're not even like a child. Yes. Oh my god.
Where's your mom?
My mom ain't here, but my grandma is.
Oh great. We love Patsy.
Will your mom come on?
Karen. My mom is just sitting at home. Wait. I think someone wants you on the phone.
Oh no, where's your grandma? That's
right here.
Hey Karen.
Hi.
Hi Karen. Hi Aunt Karen. How are you?
Also, here's your dog, Keanu.
No.
Harlem, my love, it's Harlem. Oh my gosh, my baby. Can you see me and feel? That's my dog, ladies and gentlemen.
He seems very calm right now.
Hi Harlem, I love you. Oh my gosh.
That's my dog. And then there's the other one.
Oh, that's Smash. Yes, I know. Well, thank you for give us back to Tom now, real fast, and then we'll. How
many Kiki Bucks? How many Kiki Bucks does she get for that?
Okay, so
appearance?
Alessa, producer Robert, write it down. Alessa gets I think about 3,000 Kiki Bucks for joining.
Jesus Christ, 3,000! I'm working my ass off here. I'm down to 400 odd.
How fun is this? Really? How fun is this, you guys? Hi, Karen.
I'm in it for the Kiki Bucks. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Hello,
How flippin' fun
everyone.
is this?
Oh my god.
You want to look at Patsy?
Well, you can show us.
No,
it's like an archaeological
what?
experience.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
let's go look at her. Sure.
Okay, let's look at her.
Yeah, great.
You're gonna make.
She's gonna be like, I want this woman to die so bad. Oh, hello, Patricia. How are you?
Yeah. How are you?
Did you just wash your hair?
How are you?
I'm fine.
I
can't hardly hear.
Do you have any magical powers?
No, I don't have any magical powers.
Okay.
How was your
Hi,
Chardonnay
Patsy.
tonight?
Are you coming to visit me on my birthday?
Yes, I am. I'm bringing an old man.
Hi.
She's going to be 103, so.
Yeah, 103.
What did you
So
do
young.
to her? Why is she wet?
She's wet?
She looks
Okay.
wet. say?
I don't know. Is she wet? I mean, I guarantee her pants are, but I don't think her face is.
No, Visconti's like, what the fuck? Wait, yes, aren't you ready? Are you excited, Visconti, to meet my family?
I said I was. You know, I'm a genuinely excited guy all the time, baby.
He just canceled it. He just canceled his plans because
I know. He canceled
the nightmare that this is.
Canceled all my seller spots for this. Mike McConnell, Gino, just say the word. You know it, Mike. You know it, buddy.
Oh, look. See, Tom, you're a hit already. Tom is pretty funny. He is really funny. What do you think? I get it. 1,000 Kiki Bucks.
Funny like how? Like a clown? What?
Yeah, funny like how? Like a clown? Oh my gosh, she is like an alien. She looks like. Did she stay awake this late?
Yeah, because she doesn't have any clue about time or anything.
Humanity. Do you think? I think once she meets Gino, she'll finally just pass away like we all want. Don't you think?
Well, we can only hope. I mean, the time has to come.
What did he see?
Such optimism. Such optimism, Tom.
Yeah. People
No, I'm sorry.
People tell me I'm doing.
I'm sorry. She's gonna be 89. She's gonna be 100.
Don't
no
wish that
way.
on anyone.
What?
No way.
You don't think so?
God, I hope not.
No way.
I don't want to live past like 75. So
I hate when he says that.
I know. You're just not.
I'm almost done. I'm telling you.
Stop it. Oh my, no, I'm not fucking taking Patsy, so no possibility you can die before her.
You know
who knows?
Oh my God.
Poor Visconti, so just get used to it. I'm glad you saw this because we're just this harsh. But she
so you kind of have a little preview of what you're in for this
I
week.
use the word cancer as a punchline. I think we're going to be fine, people.
Okay. I know we are. I know.
Cancer with 2 G's.
Yeah, there you go, baby. There you go, Mike. She said it. I didn't have to, Mike McConnell. Mike said, I can't tell if Tom is funny.
1,000 Kiki Bucks. Thank you.
Mike McConnell, I can't tell if Tom is funny or he's just next to Gino. See, that's funny. It's hurtful, Mike, but it's very funny.
Well, people always tell me I'm doing God's work, taking care of my mother.
Oh my God, who
But
tells you that? Wait.
I think
What
it's time
people
for-
tell you that?
Everyone tells me that.
They do. They literally say that statement. You are doing God's work.
Yeah, the 6 people I know in Rock Hill tell me that.
What?
The few people never mind. But then
And then what do you say?
I say, well, God needs to do his work and get this over with.
Let her walk into the light. Yeah, Patricia,
walk into the light.
I know.
Or the darkness. Who knows?
Are you?
I'm gonna say darkness.
Yeah.
I'm the daughter-in-law. Darkness.
Yeah, Mickey
My
hates
parents are
hated her
divorced, by
entire
the way.
life.
I don't. She
Blame her.
hates me. Okay.
They
She
hate
does
each-
sort of for you. You guys have been. Listen,
All right,
we're having
we're
having
gonna
the best
kick
time.
these guys' asses next Saturday. This Saturday.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Or we're just gonna have a good time, which is what it's all about.
It's going to be a little of both. A little column A, a little column B. And I was talking to a buddy of mine, Garrett, today, and I'm like, I'm renting clubs. He's like, yeah, they probably have better clubs than you. And I'm like, yeah, that's a layup. Because I'm using some old Palmer clubs, Tom Thompson.
You're not renting clubs. We have clubs for you.
I'm sure they're better than Palmer's. Either way.
It's a mixture of Titleist driver and some.
Yeah,
other-
those are the ones I use. That's only the best.
Yeah, all kinds of. There's a whole mixture of shit in there, but you'll be good. We're just gonna have
One,
fun.
one of them's bound to hit straight. Can't wait to try them all, Tom.
Oh my God, I want to live stream the whole thing, but I don't really want to watch. I don't know. Oh my gosh.
I feel like we're
What?
sitting. I feel like
Live
we're
stream
sitting
the
at
golf?
Tom's house right now.
I know. This is what it'll be like. Get ready, Visconti. You'll be like, anyway, forget that.
You
that
want
I
to
like
live stream the golf?
I would love that. If
No.
maybe you could just
Oh
wear
my
a
God. That is the cardinal sin of golf. When you bring your girlfriend to ride on the cart with you, and
I mean, like, I could just
14
hook a
taps
camera
through it.
on Visconti and then just like have just
Yeah, just get me. We'll do cocaine, and you could put a GoPro on my head. It'll be great.
Yes, perfect.
No,
It sounds
no,
wonderful.
you cannot be anywhere near the golf course.
I will
Yeah.
not be there. I'm just saying I would be a fly on the golf shoe, as they say. But I almost don't.
No one's
wanna
ever
be.
said that. No one says that. They don't say that.
No,
You
we don't
are
say that.
you just lost 100 Kiki Bucks.
I think I'm in. I think I owe you 7 Kiki Bucks right now. This is ridiculous.
You do.
I'm gonna borrow them from your cousins. Yeah, and by the way, your cousins. Your what is it? Your cousin's daughter is just your cousin. That's what I like. We're guineas. Like I don't. We
My
don't add
cousin's
numbers.
daughter
Okay,
is my
So
friend.
she
Yeah, I
literally
guess.
is your cousin.
My cousin's kids, I just
I'm
call my
just saying.
cousins.
Right, Tom? Right, Tom? Karen's. No. Melissa is your cousin.
I'm
Alessa
saying
is your
cousin's
cousin
daughter.
A second cousin.
She's my nightmare for the next 3 days.
That's another way
Wait
to
till
put it.
Visconti gets there.
Come on. I travel well. I travel
All right.
well.
We'll leave you
I'm
alone
sure
now,
we'll
Tom.
have a
We'll
good
leave
time.
you.
It'll be all fun.
It'll be fine. I know you have the Jameson at the ready, and have cornhole at the ready. We'll have a competition.
I got that. I had to go buy new cornhole bags because one rotted in the backyard, and
Oh, well, I love that.
so I got the American flag bags. So somebody gets
great.
stars and somebody gets
That's
stripes.
that's too
Like the
aggressive
new-
for me. An
like the
American
new
flag,
bean
that's
bag?
too aggressive. That's racist and aggressive. I mean, couldn't you just get Antifa bags? They're shaped like rocks.
Well, they did have bags that have a slippery side and a sticky side, but that changes the whole game, right?
That's like, well, I mean, it doesn't, because think about it. If you can get it to land on the sticky side, it's kind of good. But I
Yeah,
guess you,
but that's not the original.
no, I don't think you should have a sticky side.
You think it should?
No, you shouldn't have a sticky side.
Is
No,
it just
I-
leveling? Wait. Is it just leveling the playing field?
No, it's if you want it to stick or you want it to slide, but that's
You get
bullshit.
to
That's not
decide.
the way the game was made.
It's
so.
supposed to slide. We're cornhole purists. I remember when it was just about the hole. Thanks for getting that, Tom. 2
Yeah,
for 2.
so
here.
do I.
Get back here.
It's been a while.
Oh, shut up.
Not your hole.
Keanu!
I'm sorry. I just feel guilty. Okay.
The host left.
Guilty for what?
I can hear you.
About holes and such.
What?
I must have misunderstood. I drank a bunch of wine. Sorry.
Yeah, she's polishing the wine. She's got the
Yeah.
wine. She's working the wine.
No, I get it. I understand.
It's the only way I can be on this podcast.
All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm going to bail out. Looking forward to see you this weekend.
You can't bail out until Keanu lets you go.
Yeah, he could just hit the leave studio button. Or should I not have told him that? Are you trying to trick him?
No. I'm all above board with Tom Thompson.
Yeah. This is the first time I walked. No, I've actually, Mike McConnell, another walkout on a Gino show. We could add this to the list. I'll take the credit. But it would technically be the second time I walked.
Seriously.
No, because I walked Kevin Brennan on his own show, and I wasn't even on the show. He just lost his mind when I called someone and started screaming into the camera like an insane person. Mike, do I get credit for that? Does that count?
Seriously, I'm just getting nervous because Tom wants to leave and I'm still here.
I'm fine. I have nowhere to go. I don't have a job.
No. I'm just saying I thought Keanu controlled all that.
Where'd she go?
I literally think Keanu put this is bullshit. I think her phone died. I think her laptop died. Hold
She
on.
went, you guys, she went, fuck
Watch
you,
this.
you're on your own.
Watch this. Can you guys hear this?
My stupid laptop. I'll come right back.
No. And now your father left. I'm blowing this, Keanu. Was this a test? Is this some kind of test? Mike McConnell's busting my chops.
We all feel like we're blowing it. Okay?
Like I planned this. I did it.
Your mom's bitching about anal. It's insane in here, Keanu.
Never.
Tom is spending all the fireworks money on Amazon. It's insane. By the way, she hung up on me. Motherfucker.
Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine what our weekend's going to be.
It's going to be a good time. There you go. Producer Robert buying some time. So we're flying in Friday. We're hanging with you. We're doing lunch. Saturday, golf. That'll be great. How's the weather going to be, Tom Thompson?
95.
No, Saturday is going to be 98 degrees.
Shit.
Oh, so 98. That's fantastic.
It's
That's
hot as fuck.
Hot as fuck.
It is.
And it's humid as fuck too, right?
Humid as fuck.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good to me.
Lovely.
I don't mind it.
No, my brother loves that kind of weather. It's so weird because my brother, Max Loads, he was born in July. He loves the heat, and I was born in December. And I'm not saying I love the cold, but I'd rather be cold I'd rather be too cold than too hot. You know?
No, cold is pain. We grew up in Chicago. And I used to work on firework barges on New Year's Eve, and it was 10 below zero. Out there all day. Cold hurts. I can never be too hot. I don't care how hot it is.
Well, don't get me wrong. I don't want to work on a fucking fireworks barge, you know?
I don't either.
I do not.
You don't?
No,
Why?
I don't. Look, I grew up on a farm, and I used to. Here's what we would do, Tom, to tell you that I too am a man of dust, a man of the earth. Me and my big brother, we'd have to move pipe in the fucking sun, and that pipe would get so fucking hot, you'd scald your hands on it. You know, it was insane. So the heat. So I'm very much acclimated to the heat. Very much acclimated to the heat.
Well, then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We're both dudes that worked our whole lives, so we can handle it.
We're gonna be hydrated, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
There
With
you go.
Budweiser and Jameson. What do you want in your golf bag? You want some Jameson or just some beer?
Just some cold beer, some water, and of course we'll have a bottle for shots, right? That's how we'll do.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. There won't be any. Well, yeah, there's coolers. Yeah, you can have cold beer.
Now let me ask you something, Tom, because you sound like you golf. You're literally like me. If you let me guess, like the best you've ever shot is mid-80s. If you she's back, just that cool. Hi, baby.
This is bullshit.
Like, yeah, if I break 100, I'm thrilled. That's my kind of day. But I normally, but on a good day, I can fucking get in the mid-90s. But I've been doing it for years. But I only get out 4 or 5 times a year on like what I mean. Yeah. And I usually, it's like what I'm doing with you. Like I'll golf with my big brother, and that's a fun fucking day. Have some drinks, screw around.
No, we all suck. I mean, we've all been playing forever. Break 100, that's a good day. You have a 80 something, that's great. But we're all the same. Only 10% of people ever break 100 playing golf. So
is that true?
Yeah, that's a statistic.
For a while, one time I shot. You ever heard this? I'm sure you have. Forgive my ignorance. You ever shot a 111? My buddy calls that. You know what they call 111?
No.
This is gonna be like this great. One time I shot 111, and my buddy goes, "That's a shit house," and he just put a little arrow over the 3 1s, and it looks like a shit house. It's got the thing. And so whenever I would tell my buddy my golf score, I'd be like, I was 12 under, and that means 99 because the par is always the shit house. So I'm like, I was 12 under. Oh, you broke 100? Yeah, I was 12 under the shit house.
That's funny. Yeah, we all suck, which is just for fun, and everybody, of course, everyone tries. And I'll tell you that Pete Bolt, the little dude, he likes to win, and he will beat us one way or another, whether they give us 10 strokes or 14 strokes.
Is his last name Bolt?
That sounds sexual.
Bolt.
Is
His actual name is Jack Bolt.
Is he one of those guys that never loses a ball? One of those guys?
Oh, he finds more than he comes with.
We had a buddy. We had a buddy like that. His name is Dan, and I love him. He'd hit a ball. He could hit a ball into a snowbank, and I would look at my buddy Bob. I'm like, oh, he'll find it. He'll find it.
Oh yeah, or they'll find 5 other balls, and they're more happy with finding the balls than playing. They love to find balls.
Why does it sound so sexual? Can y'all hear me?
You should see him talk about cornhole. We can hear you, Keanu.
It's a very erotic game.
I have to end this now because I've been kicked off my own show and I'm on my cell phone. So
okay.
Before I lose this entire gorgeous, wonderful podcast.
And me.
It's like I planned this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I planned this. I didn't. You guys, this has been very fun. I'm gonna end it here before I lose anything else. Thank you everyone who watched. Tom, are you excited for us to come and hang out?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm all ready.
Look at the enthusiasm in his face, Keanu. Tom, calm down. Tom, calm the fuck down. Tom, relax.
I don't.
Tom!
I have no emotion.
You play Steve Visconti.
You really don't.
I am Tom. We're okay. Exactly.
Hold on. Alessa wants to show you her thing.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I love that thing. You get
it's a Keanu doll.
More Kiki Bucks.
Say something.
This is green, and he's blind. Even though he has humongous eyes, they are just googly eyes.
Oh my gosh, what Visconti looks like.
Right here. I'm right here, baby.
Something, but I didn't want to be untoward.
I can hear you. I'm right here.
Right here.
Also, Patricia got 2 holes in ones in her life, so she knows.
That's none of our business or yours, Keanu.
Yes, thank you. I was Tom. That's good. I was going to say 3 of you include that cornhole game, but I like yours. Yours was good.
Really, we don't need to know about that. And that was a long time.
Tom, calm down. Would you relax, Tom?
Would do it. Okay, glad you guys are getting along famously already.
I can't wait till he's choking me on the golf course, being like, "Not everything's a joke." It is, Tom. It is.
And life is a joke. Are you kidding me? There's nothing serious about any of it.
No, I'm a big fan of your daughter. She too does not take anything seriously. I like that.
Literally nothing.
Yeah, she's kind of slick, kind of a slick chick.
No,
yeah.
I am. And on that,
all right,
club break.
Grr.
It had no sound. Grr. It had no sound. But that was fun. We got a special drop in by Tom and my fucking. Oh my gosh! I can't even believe my laptop went out. Let me see if it'll come back, and then but I'm gonna say goodbye so I don't.
Well, shouldn't I go so you and Mickey can end it properly?
Yeah.
I will show myself out, young lady.
Just in case.
What's that?
Give me 1 second, though.
Okay, I'll just wait here. Tom, Kiki,
yeah,
Mickey.
Okay, we're back again, at least. Okay, fine.
Right.
Hang on.
So what am I doing?
You're going to sit there and look pretty.
Well, I can do one of those.
Okay.
I'll leave the pretty to you 2 ladies.
Thanks, Gina. So,
wait, Mickey, hang on.
So bossy. We knew what you meant, Chooch Chipperson.
It's me. We got a special drop-in by Tom.
That's amazing.
The universe provides. So then they made you guys all talk to each other without me. I was terrified.
We didn't know what you were doing. We thought you were fucking with us.
Keanu.
No, I wasn't. My laptop was just like fucked up. I'm like, great.
I literally can talk to him anytime, right? You know that, right?
Who?
Tom.
Or Visconti. Okay, got you. Well.
And Visconti. I'm good.
Well, thank you, Visconti. There you go.
Pleasure's all mine, baby.
Thank you. I'll call you when I'm done with this.
All right. I'll be watching. It sounds like a threat. I'll be watching.
Give all the people your plugs.
Me and Keanu will be in Minnesota. I was talking to them today, the Steel Toe Peeps, on August 12th. But, catch me on In Hot Water. I do a stream every Saturday. And that's everything, and I'll be wearing a GoPro on Saturday on a South Carolina golf court. Whatever. I'm done plugging. You know where to find me.
And obviously, it was very nice for Tom to pop in. He would never do that. I've begged him to come on the stream 100 times, and he obviously is looking forward to seeing you.
That'll be a good time.
He will take that back by the end of the trip, don't you think? Just kidding. You guys are thick as thieves already.
Yeah.
Who?
Visconti and
Tom.
Yeah.
Tom's very charming. Visconti's very charming.
I'm looking forward to hanging with Patsy. She seems whip smart.
She is.
Oh, yes.
She is
not very present.
Not very charming.
My target is her. If I can land in her ear, she'll just keep echoing my name to Tom, and then I can get all that firework money and ditch these Kiki Bucks.
There's fucking no firework money left.
I know.
Get out of there. No firework money.
If I'm happy about it, you need to be happy about it.
Oh, I could care less. You know that. We were like,
I
don't know where that's another one of the wonderful trolls. They say shit like that. Today, Gavin's like, well, aren't you rich from your father's money? Yeah, because there's you think there's fireworks money, Mickey. There is Visconti Farms money out the yin yang. So I don't need the fireworks money because
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I've been part of the fireworks.
You'll never get it, Visconti.
Fine.
We love you. I'll tell you what.
Money doesn't mean that.
Before my laptop goes away, because now.
All right, I'm getting out of here. Love you, girls.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Bye, Gino. Love you too.
All right, Michaeline.
Okay, Keanu.
That was fun, wasn't it? I can't believe we
Kind
had
of weird. Kind of weird tonight. A little weird tonight.
What was weird? I'm saying it's not ended yet. So what?
I don't know. I don't know. Not any weirder than any other night.
We're still live.
Oh, are we still alive?
Yes, why can't you? You started this with not knowing we were live, then you end it without knowing.
I'm good. I just love spending time with you. No, did I spit on myself just now?
Goodness gracious, Michaeline. I know you're getting excited. You're fine.
No, I don't.
Give me your plug.
I'm completely calm and fine. I love this. I'm so happy to be here. What are you laughing at? What?
I cut Visconti out. You're like, that was a little weird tonight. Why would it? It's fine.
Who said that?
You did.
No, I thought it was. I'll have to talk to you privately.
What with the? It's fine. No, just tell the people what you think. Was it my wig?
No. I liked it all very much. I love the girl who's going to be the mayor. She's going to be president. Stacy.
Stacy, yes.
She's fantastic. She's fantastic.
Thank you, Anna. Anna, that Star Wars girl. Follow them. Stacey Prussman, Anna, that Star Wars girl.
Yes,
I have to end this before before I lose my laptop again. Thank you, Thompson. Thank you to everyone that chatted and hung out. And we're about to be monetized. We're going to be so cool. So if you watch us, oh my God, thank you, Michaeline. We can't wait to see you.
I love it to see you too. So.
I can't wait. I love you, Michaeline. And
love you, Keanu.
This was a wonderful Keanu cast. Goodbye, Michaeline. This was a wonderful Keanu cast. I have nothing but positive things to say. I cannot believe that Tom was here. Cannot believe that Anna and I had the best convo. My God, what a lovely, lovely woman. Thank you, everybody who was stuck along with me. I see you. I feel you. Everyone who was in the chat, for every chat that you made, you get 100 Kiki Bucks. What that means, I'm not quite sure. You can follow me, Keanu Thompson, for my dates. Like Gino said, we're going to be in Minnesota. And then I have a couple more dates coming up, but just follow Keanu Thompson. I'll tell you where I am and who I am. And follow my OnlyFans. Same thing. Find that on my Twitter, Instagram, Keanu C. Thompson. Thank you, Anna, again. Anna, that Star Wars girl. Follow her everywhere. Follow Stacey Pressman. Two of the most interesting, funny, wonderful ladies I've ever met. Sorry if you hated the wig, but we had to let her live once more. And everyone here that chatted, not only do you get 100 Kiki Bucks, you get 100 more. See you next Wednesday at 7. Goodbye.